Big tall kid that got hurt at quarterback against Stuttgart his senior year and wouldn't run out of bounds.
Jake Reeves.
Yeah, we got those when Jake Reeves was senior. Not those, but that color. I mean, those are probably not that old, but that color.
That's for saying you should not act surprised that I'm sitting over here reading.
Well, it's like you can't hear my voice. 8 feet from you.
Huh?
And I'm 8 feet from you.
We battled in the second half. It was just a little bit too late.
Yeah.
And can't turn the ball over 5 times to expect to win the ball game.
That's right. That's just, I mean, you can play Sisters of the Blind. You turn it over 5 times, you're going to get beat.
That's right. And, you know, I tell you, nobody took this loss harder than me, I promise you, okay? Yeah. I didn't sleep much, but we've worked on things. We've identified where the problems are. We've moved some things around. We've shook practice up a little bit this week, and we had some good practices. I feel like we've got some things fixed now. Feeling like it and doing it's 2 different things. We'll see what they come out and do tonight.
Feeling like it's all you can do right now until we kick it off tonight.
That's it.
We'll touch on. Tell me what you think the positive that you took away from last week's game with Jacksonville offensively.
Well, offensively, you know, we had pretty good balance. I felt like at times we threw the ball, we ran the ball well. Nobody's been able to run the ball against Jacksonville. We were able to run the ball for 150 yards still.
Yeah.
Felt pretty good about that at times if we've just not fumbled. Mm-hmm. And busted plays, though, man. We have too many busted plays. We can't string things together right now.
Right.
Got to fix that. But other positives, you know, we came out with the second half with another enthusiastic performance like we did. CAC, we were sluggish first half, came out hard in the second half. Mm-hmm. These kids don't quit. Mm-hmm. They fight, and they'll play to the end. We got to fix some things, some effort issues to me.
Right.
Effort and mental focus.
I felt like when they come out in the second half, I felt like, of course, Jacksonville deferred in the second half, so they had the ball start second half. I felt like defensively we came out really fired up defensively in that second half.
Yeah, you know, we come out, and you look at the first 7 plays. We go 4 and out, stop them on a 4th down. Mm-hmm. We run the ball up the middle for a 1st down. We run the ball up the middle for a good 6-7 yard gain. We run it up the middle again for 15 yards. We're gashing them, and we fumble.
Yeah.
It's like, golly, we can't string things together without shooting ourselves in the foot with either a turnover or a penalty. Man, penalties were killing us in the first part of that game, you know, and it's silly things. But that's what we can't do. We can't beat ourselves. Now, not taking anything away from Jacksonville because they played great. Mm-hmm. The ball kid was as
he's the real
advertised.
Deal.
Okay, he's it. But we still should have won that game. You clean things up with this. It's a different ball game.
You play a team 28-20, and you make as many mistakes as we made with turnovers and penalties, and you only get beat by a score, you really should win that ball game.
Right. And, you know, with defensive-wise, you look at it, we played a pretty good game, and then there'd be one or two plays that you get out of position, and he made you pay for it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, the one where Zay's going up, we're there. He just out-athleted us, you know, and, hey, how often are we going to say that the Zay Cox got out-athleted?
Right.
But it happened.
Yeah.
Okay. And that was just the fact of it is he's an SEC-level guy right now.
Yeah.
That's why he's getting those offers. But my frustration is offensively, you know, when you don't run things correctly, or we don't stay on blocks long enough to let things work out the way they're supposed to, or we go to one guy goes the wrong way and he blocks the read key or something like that. Yeah. It makes the play call look completely bad, and then it's dead. You know, It's dead in the water. So little stuff like that we have got to clean up, and again, we reduced a little bit of responsibilities and play calls to try to simplify a little bit. We adjusted some positions. I came in on Monday, we fired some people, okay? And some of those people have earned it back, which was great. That's what you want to do, is see people respond. But we've got some little differences and changes, and you play non-conference games for these reasons. Nobody likes to lose. I promise you I don't. I take it very, very personal. But sometimes a loss early can help you, and that's what I hope.
Yeah,
we've got to try to find the silver lining, and now we've got to fix those things, have a little bit of sour taste in our mouth, and let's go play McGhee tonight, and let's get after it.
Well, that's like last year. We beat CAC at home. We go to Jacksonville and beat Jacksonville. Then we come back home, and McGhee just out-physicaled us, and that just didn't happen. But it was the best thing that could have happened to that bunch. I mean, they got hit in the mouth, and we learned how to respond to it after that. It was really good for us. They beat us like 21-20 or something. But anyway, they beat us here at home.
Right.
And like, it was great. Nobody out-physicaled us after that.
Right. And I felt like we got out-physicaled up front this past week. I told the guys that this week in practice. I said, there might have been plays that you won, the physicality battle, but if we had them all up, you got beat out. And that was the thing I challenged them about this week. And I think that they've responded well. So. Yeah,
I think you hit the nail right on the head there a while ago. We didn't stay on blocks. We fire off the ball pretty good, but we don't keep moving our feet. And you have to do that, or you're going to be going backwards. And Jacksonville's pretty good little players up front. You know, and most of the time they've been a 3-man front. You know, and but they were way better than last year. Not even close to better than last year.
And I don't want to think that I'm putting this all on the kids either, because we take it personal as coaches. So, well, your lineman didn't look as good or whatever. Or we went the wrong way. Well, then we've got to get more reps. We've got to simplify and make sure we're where we're supposed to be. Guys aren't staying on blocks, or they're not low enough. Then that comes to coaching, and so we coach that up.
Right.
Now, is there times that it comes out of kids got to execute what you coach now?
Right.
But we took it as coaching staff too. We took the loss personal, so we went back and we retaught and we recoached some things on to help us with those blocks. You know, we went back to basics from stance on a few people.
Yeah, I mean, it's just what you got to do. I mean, whatever it is wrong, you have to recognize it and correct that.
That's right. That's right.
All right, folks, you're listening to the Dewitt Dragon Coaches Show with Coach Jason Hathcock here on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network, and we'll be right back.
No matter where you are from, a big city, a small town, or somewhere in between, you'll find your place at the University of Arkansas. With a vibrant campus community, including the full Razorback and SEC experience, an unbeatable mix of academic excellence and outdoor fun, the U of A is the place to be. Learn from our world-class faculty, benefit from our record scholarship funding for Arkansans, and access resources to launch your future career. The University of Arkansas, your path starts here.
Your business is up against a lot of things these days. Inflation costs, workforce issues, federal overreach. The list of things keeping you up at night keeps getting longer. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas is here to help. We are constantly working to improve the business climate and make Arkansas as competitive as possible. The Arkansas State Chamber Associated Industries of Arkansas works tirelessly for your business so you can rest easy. Join us today.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Here with the Dragon Coach Show, here with Coach Hathcock. Had to travel down to McGhee tonight to play the Owls.
Yes, sir.
It's not a team that we don't know. You know, the Dragons and the Owls played forever. I mean, we've been in the conference together. We've played non-conference games. McGhee's been in and out of the 8-4A conference a couple of times,
well, as I understand it, Coach Haddock is a Dewitt.
He graduated from here,
Okay.
played here. He is a Dragon. He's born a Dragon here.
Gotcha.
And so, I mean, everybody will know. Everybody knows him. He knows us. Everybody, you know. So it's always that aspect to it too. I mean, I'm sure last year it's pretty sweet for him to come up here and beat the Dragons at home. You know, but he's done a super job with the McGhee Owls. He's the coaching lineage of Coach McClellan at Barton.
Right.
Lanny Dowsk he coached under Coach Dowsk, and Lanny was an assistant under Frank for years and years and years. So what you see out here tonight with McGhee will be as close to the Barton wing tee as you'll see anywhere. And I mean, they'll be right up close to the line, the fullback up close, and they do a good job of hiding the ball and misdirection, and they're going to do what they do. They're going to run 4 or 5 plays, but they're going to run them to death.
Right. And, you know, they've got some really good athletes. You look at their roster, they've got a lot of seniors. Mm-hmm. I've heard some people say, you know, well, they're down a little bit. Well, you can't take when you have a program like that that's been vetted over years and years, even on their down years, you better not overlook them.
Right, because the defense is not going to
I'm not saying that they're down this year.
Right.
I've heard that from other coaches,
right.
Okay? I'm just telling you, you don't take a team from a guy like Coach Haddock's coaching and a program that's got that much tradition, they're never down.
Those kids that are there, that are seniors, have been running the wing tee since they're in the 7th grade.
Yep.
So there's nothing the defense is going to do to line up that they don't know what to do.
Well, and, you know, they've got some big guys.
Yeah.
They got some big guys, and they got some speed. So we're going to have our work cut out for us tonight.
Yeah.
And we've got to come down here with a mission in mind and play from the first whistle. I still don't feel like we've played from the first whistle yet, Barry.
No, I agree. We've seen really good spells of it, but we haven't, even if our effort's good pretty much all the time, we haven't executed every time.
That's
you
right.
know, and they're high school kids. You're going to get that. They're going to get that if they play on Sundays or Saturdays. You know, they're going to execute every time. But we haven't. You're right. We ain't put the strings together.
And I'll say this too. I'm going to say another You asked me for a positive earlier. From the CAC week, I know that we won, and I know we had all these yards rushing, all that kind of thing. But if you look at it, apples to apples, we were not very clean the first game at all. And I do feel like we improved in a lot of areas. Not in all the areas, but we did improve a lot. Now, we played tougher competition, too.
Right.
Jacksonville's a lot better team CAC.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
But we still are not. It's us versus us.
Our short passing game was, and I thought first half was really good.
Sure. And there's some things, we talked about that on the air, that we wanted to see that come out. And we did. But we're still not there yet.
Right.
And we've got to compete us versus us. We can't beat ourselves. We've got to compete against our potential. Doesn't matter who we're playing on the other side.
Right.
And I think we're getting there.
Yeah,
I think that the team responded well to that loss.
We're good. That's the biggest positive you can take away is are they going to tuck their tail or are they going to make it, okay, no, we're not doing that again, we're going to get better.
Yeah, now we got to come out tonight and prove that because McGhee's no slouch.
No.
And we're not going to play a team that you can call a slouch the rest of the year. There's nobody in the 8-4A that you can take for granted because they're all going to come.
And this is the same type. This team, McGhee in the past, they've won the 8-4A conference before.
Right,
so I mean, they're going to do what they're going to do, and they're going to wait for you to make the wrong step, and then they're going to score.
I promise you, at the end of this year, you're going to look up McGhee's going to be in the playoffs in 3A.
Oh, yeah.
You can just bet on it.
Yeah, that's right. You're exactly right. They just, regardless of what their other people say they're down or whatever, they're going to be fine. And it's been it's a good non-conference schedule. I mean, we got that. Not that CHA don't call nobody easy, but it was a better first game for us. And then Jacksonville a little tougher and had chances to win, should have won. Mm-hmm. And now, same way with McGhee, it's a team we should beat, not can beat, but should beat. And, if we do that, with those 3 games, we're going to be okay in 8-4A. We're going to be competitive in 8-4A conference, with any of them, Warren, whatever you want to talk about, any of them. But
what you hope as a coach is that, when you take a loss like that, especially a close loss, you hope it's kind of like when a boxer gets his bell rung right off the bat. Okay, he finally gets hit and cut, and now he comes out really, really ready to go fight.
That's right.
And we're revving up as we head into conference play on next week. You know, we hope we can come out this tonight swinging and show that we're still ready to go, and then we're revving up into the conference.
I kind of feel like, and I don't mean to sound negative, but I think it's just a fact. We do have a lot of athletes out there, especially for DeWitt, Arkansas, more than we normally have. And I think those kids they know that. They know what they can and can't do. They know who's athletic and all that stuff. They know. And I think they're kind of waiting on that just a little bit. Instead of just, we're still DeWitt, we are going to have to fight, claw and scratch, and be the tougher, meaner, tougher, more physical team every week. No matter how many athletes we got out here, we're still not going to be as athletic as some of the schools we play.
Well, here's the thing, too. When I talked to some of the seniors, somebody brought up, well, we won in Pee Wee.
Yeah.
We won the conference in junior high. Mm-hmm. I said, yeah, and you've got the ability to win the conference this year.
Yeah.
However, every year when people get older and they grow and they're maturing and they're working harder to get better and better and better, the talent gap shrinks.
That's right.
When you get to college, it shrinks even more. You get to NFL, it shrinks even more. Yeah. As you get older, everybody starts getting a little bit closer on the talent gap, and now that's where that execution, the extra hard work that you put in, that kind of stuff, your toughness factor, your physicality factor, that plays a bigger role than when you're in the lower you go, talent can show out a little bit more.
That's right.
But you've got to have these other intangibles to be a champion at the higher levels.
That's exactly right. I mean, when you get to that level, everybody's somebody's superstar.
That's it.
And boy, you hadn't been in it till this year, but this 8-4A conference, man, it's serious business to everybody. Every school at football is serious business. So it's at least all 9 months, most of them 12 months out of the year, it's football.
Yep.
And these kids, like you said, there's no doubt about their potential. They're capable of doing whatever they want to do, whatever they're willing to buy in and do in this conference or in the playoffs, whatever.
Right. That's right.
But realizing it and knowing it's there and going ahead and realizing it, making it happen, is 2 different things.
That's right.
All right, folks, we're going to take another quick break. You're here listening to the Dragon Coaches Show with head coach Jason Hathcock. You're listening to KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be right back.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
My primary care provider helps me make better decisions about my physical and mental health.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns. And most insurance companies don't charge you for having annual wellness checks.
With them, I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider, but if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Visit chistvincent.com to find a primary care provider.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. You're here with Coach Hathcock for the Dewitt Dragon Coaches Show. I'm not big on Coach on singling out a certain player and all, but we'll start with offense. If you got to pick out somebody that you thought played really well and stood out a little bit for y'all last Friday night against Jacksonville, who would it be offensively?
Offensively, I thought a couple people did a good job. Corey had a good night running the football. Travis London had some good runs, and I fumbled, and he was down about that. Mm-hmm. But he had 4 catches for 75 yards. Caden Pippinger come in and played quarterback, and one of the throws, I just want to talk about one play. So we always have a little trick play just in case we need it. Mm-hmm. And we ran a little trick play and scored down there on 4th down. And, man, you go watch that film. Ray Fry catches that ball with people all around him. Caden Pippinger fits it in a coffee can. I mean, he throws a strike. Mm-hmm. We catch it. We pitch it off to Corey. It was, everything was like it was supposed to be. That was a beautiful play.
We were lost in the press box. I mean, it was so quick, we couldn't see it.
It was smooth.
Finally, somebody texted me and said, hey, that was hook and ladder, you know, and because it just bang, bang. And Corey had it in the end zone. It just, you couldn't draw it up any better.
No, that was really good execution. Yeah. And so, we had some good things, like you said, the short pass game. Zay hit the short pass game great. Did a better job of seeing some reads and hitting some guys, and so I thought that was the best. And like I said, players. Corey had a good night running. Corey's usually going to always have a good night running.
Right.
But Travis London came in and made some key catches for us at some key times. Went up, competed for a ball. Mm-hmm. Thought he had a good night, and I thought, unfortunately, we've ran a 2-quarterback system. Not by default. Okay? Yeah, right. But to be able to go play running back, y'all mentioned it when I was watching the YouTube.
Yeah,
he had to play running back. He had to play receiver. Mm-hmm. He had to play quarterback.
Yeah,
he had to play defense.
Right.
Caden Pippinger had a heck of a night playing all sides.
He did.
And then if we want to go defensively, one of the reasons we had to play 2-quarterback system, safety was leading tackler.
Yeah,
Zay Cox.
Yeah.
Now, Barry, football. It's not good when the safety's the leading tackler, all right? That's usually a sign that things did not go good for you.
You're tackling somebody in secondary.
Yeah, that's right. But he had 12 tackles. Lane Lay was a linebacker, had 11 tackles, 2 for a loss. So they had some good nights.
Yeah.
But overall, and Braylon Tolliver, I thought, played on the D-line pretty decently.
Yeah.
I won't say great, but he was decent on the O-line, on the D-line. Mm-hmm. We went with that for our D-lineman of the week. When he came out, it was noticeable. They had some runs, and playing both ways kind of deal.
There's times he demands a double team.
He does.
Yeah.
He's great. That's one of those things you always hope for a move in, and getting him to move in was great for us.
Yeah.
Offensive line, no, we didn't give an offensive player of the week on the O-line this week.
Yeah.
We just nobody there.
That's right.
But I'm challenging them.
You kind of find out about somebody's character when you do that, and that's the reason myself, for sure, I think football's the greatest life lesson sport on the planet, because at some point in time it's going to kick you in the teeth and make you have to get up.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened right here. We got kicked in the teeth a little bit. Now we got to get up and show people that that happens to everybody if you play long enough. But here's what we're going to do about it. That's what we got to find out.
I told the guys on the field Friday, I said, a loss doesn't make you a loser. That's how you respond. So we're going to see tonight.
Well, it has no bearing on any goals we want.
It doesn't. It doesn't have any bearing on our goals for the year, other than, you always want to be undefeated.
Right.
But as far as for playoff contentions, it's not.
What really counts, it means nothing.
That's right.
All right, folks, we're going to take one more quick break here. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be right back.
Did you know that Henderson State University offers a nurturing classroom environment with caring faculty who will invest in your career success? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come check us out. Visit hsu.edu/getready for additional information. Did you know that Henderson State University offers the only aviation degree in Arkansas? You can learn a lot at Henderson. Come fly with us. Visit hsu.edu/aviation for additional information.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. We're here with Coach Hathcock for our DeWitt Dragon Coaching Show for the week. Coach, it always comes down to this. About one of the last things I ask. We'll talk about it a little bit, however long you want to. The key for success to get a victory tonight against the Owls. What's the key offensively for the Dragons?
Offensively, it starts up front, and we've been saying it all day. The offensive line has got to set the tone for how this game goes. When the whistle blows at the end of the play, I want to see 5 hats on bodies.
Yeah.
Not standing around looking, not watching as their guy ran by them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to stay on blocks from hut till the whistle blows.
Right.
That's going to be one big key for the game. Mm-hmm. Number 2, we can't turn the ball over.
Right.
We cannot beat ourselves and turn the ball over. Right. So that's the main 2 focus points, which, the third one's always let's execute,
right.
Whether that's running the right play, catching the ball, throwing the ball, whatever that might be, we have to execute.
We can't give it back to them because McGhee's going to limit the amount of touches you get.
Absolutely.
They're going to try to keep the ball most of the time.
You go back to our scrimmage game against Cross County. Yeah. Similar offense, similar style.
Yep.
So when you do get the ball, you can't turn it over. You've got to be efficient and execute the play. And those 2 things can't happen if the offensive line doesn't handle business.
That's right. I mean, I don't care what level, if you're playing in the 3rd grade or if you're playing for the Dallas Cowboys on Sunday. If you ain't blocking people, you're not going to win.
That's right.
That's just it. Defensively, what's the key for a victory for the Dragons?
Got to keep outside leverage, maintain leverage, keep them contained. They do have speed. We've got to be great tacklers.
Yeah.
Defense starts, it doesn't matter. Number 1 got to be a line. Number 2, you got to be great tacklers. Okay, and then they've got a number 9s. They're back. Yeah, we've got to be physical up front. Our linebackers. I watched on film, and Coach Horton came in, and what I had for my notes is the same thing he had, and he said the linebackers are getting trash all night. And I said, yeah, they've got big boys on them trying to have to avoid
that. Not just for McGhee. That's for whoever's next up on the schedule.
That's right.
But I do believe, Coach, it's a very, very winnable football game for us. Now, it'll be a hostile environment down there. They'll be full of like here at Dewitt. The home side will be full, and pretty much the visitor side. We'll have a lot of kids or people travel down there, and you won't get to do it. But I'm going tonight early enough to eat at Hoots when I go down.
Yeah, I'm thinking that if I'd have won last week, I might have got a to-go plate. But since we lost, I don't earn one. I didn't earn one this week.
Yeah, well, I'm going down there early and have one. Just I'll eat something for you. All right, Coach. Thanks for stopping by. We can't wait to kick it off tonight and see how it's going to go. I'm sure your team. I know y'all got them ready and they're going to respond like they should, and it should be a fun night.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Go Dragons.
Go Dragons.
You've been listening to the DeWitt Dragons Coaches Show on 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back with DeWitt Dragon coverage after a word from our sponsors.
It's a great day for football. 2 rivals battling it out for a record-breaking crowd.
They're saying it's $1.5 billion.
Huh?
Wait, that's how much the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery has raised for students since 2009. Because every lottery ticket you buy in Arkansas helps students. They've given more than 822,000 scholarships and counting.
Okay, back to football. 2 rivals.
This is winning, folks. Playing the lottery is a win for students and maybe you too. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
The EAB Sports Network presents DeWitt Dragon Football on 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, thanks to these sponsors: Stone Bank, Blue Seal Petroleum, Farmers and Merchants Bank, Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus, Horton State Farm Insurance, Pico Foods, Producers Rice Mill, Progressive Tractor, Red River Ford Toyota, Ruffin & Sons, Senator Ronald Caldwell, Southern Bancorp, TechStream, Tommy's Rexall, and U.S. Irrigation. Now here's voice of the Dragons, Barry McEwen.
All right, welcome,
Welcome everybody to McGhee Owl Stadium here in McGhee, Arkansas tonight, where the Dragons are travel down here to take on the McGhee Owls in our last non-conference game of the season. Dragons coming off of a kind of a stinging loss there in our first home game of the season against Jacksonville. Had it played well enough in the second half to win, got beat 28-20, and trying to bounce back from that tonight against a solid Owl team. The Owls will come into this game 1-1. They lost to Hamburg and beat Star City, so they'll come into this game 1-1 overall. It's going to be the same Owl team we see every year. Coach Marcus Haddock from Dewitt, Arkansas, graduated Dewitt. He's played for the Dragons. He's the head coach of McGhee, and they're going to do what they do every time you see them. They're going to be the same team, wing tee, solid, everything just like they're supposed to do. This is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. Kyle, looking forward to another good game for the Dragons tonight.
Me too. From what I've been told, a good week of practice and, a little bit of a redemption game from last year right here tonight.
Yeah, Owls beat us at DeWitt last year 21-20 in a game that a little bit like last week's game against Jacksonville. We turned the ball over too many times against the Owls last year, and that wing tee offense, if you turn the ball over to the Owls, they're going to make you pay because they're not going to give it back to you. They're going to keep the ball and they're going to run it, and they're not going to throw it very much. And when they do throw it, it's going to be a backbreaker. You have to maintain possession because you're only going to get so many possessions in a game against McGhee.
Yeah, and defensively, we've got to be disciplined, got to stay home, play our gaps, got to tackle in space. Offensively, we can't turn the ball over. You just said that.
We turned it over 5 times last week. They can't beat me and you turning it over 5 times.
Yeah, that's going to be a key. Just getting back to doing what we do best. Finding an identity to who we are, and it's going to take 11 guys on offense working together, and it's we got to be more than just 2 or 3 players. Everybody's got to do their job.
They've made some changes. Coach Hathcock and I discussed a little bit of it in the coach's show, but we're going to see. If you're watching on live stream tonight on YouTube, you'll notice Lane Lay wore 54. He'll be wearing 33 tonight. I'm assuming he's going to play some. I've seen him catch some out here. He's going to probably play some tight end, some fullback, some H-back. But I think that's a good move. He's a good athlete. Get him over there and let him have some touches and let him be a part of the offense too.
They're from the talks, it sounds like there was a message sent that
did Jacksonville last year, and we kind of kept waiting on those kids to quit, but they got a little better leader now, and they didn't quit. Even with 5 turnovers, we had a chance to beat them. But
they were the type of team that if you didn't go into that game prepared and not prepared, our team was prepared, but our team mentally thought that same outcome from
that's what I'm saying. We were sitting around there waiting for them to quit, and they never did quit.
And so, in the long run, that loss probably is going to be a good thing for us.
Well, the McGhee loss last year was like something. It was similar because losing to the Owls last year, we hung our hat on being really physical, really tough, and McGhee rolled in there, and they were maybe more so than we were. They hit us right in the mouth, and it woke us up that, hey, some of those guys are going to do it to you. And then we were the more physical team the rest of the year. Nobody wants to lose, but I think that was a good one. I think you're right. I think we're going to see positive outcome from Jacksonville tonight.
And you got the distraction of homecoming out of the way now. Mm-hmm. Like, no, that's done.
Yeah.
You got Friday night footballs. That's all it is. Obviously you'll have a Battle of Arco coming up. That'll be, hopefully a big game between the 2 teams. But, until then, it's just football every Friday night. No distractions.
That's right. Even with Arco, even with Stuttgart, it'll still just the focus will all be on the game.
Yep.
But all right, folks, this is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show here with myself and Kyle Rowland. We'll be back shortly here. We're live from McGhee Owl Stadium here in McGhee, Arkansas. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission? To provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Stone Bank is proud to sponsor Dragon Football. Win or lose, you can count on Stone Bank to be your #1 fan. We feel the same way about our customers. We're not the bank on every corner. We're the bank in your corner. Talk to Stone Bank about a free checking account for you or your business and interest rates that, like the Dragons, are hard to beat. Put Stone Bank on your team and we'll show you a winning combination. Stone Bank in DeWitt and Gillette. Boulder banking for Dragon fans. Member FDIC.
We all have our traditions, from Friday night lights to Saturday morning hunts. These are the traditions we pass down to the next generation. Now, we might have hung up our cleats a long time ago, but come tomorrow morning, we can still put on our camo and hunter orange, because some traditions last a lifetime. Get your hunting license and enjoy a season of memories, both on the field and in the woods. This message is brought to you by the Arkansas Game and Fish Commission. Hunt natural.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. We're here live from McGhee, Arkansas at McGhee Owl Field here. Kyle, we know what to expect when you play McGhee. You know what you're fixing to get.
Yeah, I mean, you said it a little bit earlier. I mean, it's every year, nothing's going to change. They're going to live or die by the wing tee, and you don't see it as much as you used to. So
you see a modern version of it, but you don't see the Barton version of it. If you folks watching tonight or listening, we'll try to explain it while we're the ones that are just listening. But if you're watching it, the fullback will be
the main
right behind, close behind the quarterback, and it all everything's going to dictate off of the middle trap or the blast play.
Yeah, it's the Army, Navy.
Yeah.
It used to be Georgia Tech from
it's similar to those.
Yeah, and I mean, nothing's gonna. There's no, like you said, there's nothing. No drop, 5 steps to hand it off. I mean, everything is right there around the line of scrimmage.
It happens immediately.
And if there's 100 different ways people try to, scheme up how to stop it, but it usually that's a lot harder than
coaches have laid awake at night when Barton was in his heyday, and that's what you're seeing here is the Barton Frank McClellan lineage, and it's the same deal.
And the thing that makes it really hard to stop is this is going to be the only team on our schedule that's going to run it. So, I mean, you're 3 days of practice of seeing it, and now you're expected to come out here and stop it. And so, unless you're seeing it, back in the day when it was run, everybody ran it. It was a little, not saying it was easy, but it was easier when you could scheme against it for a whole year.
You got accustomed to seeing it anyway.
Like our coaches aren't sitting here and focus on this game.
Our benefit game against Cross County, they run something very similar. Not exactly the same, but similar. So we'll have that. But and then we got tons of film of McGhee. And watch all the film you want to. You still got to stop it.
I mean, even in their loss against Hamburg, I mean, they scored 27 points.
Yeah.
And then Star City 52 points. So
I
mean, I don't care how bad you are or good. I mean, when you're scoring 80 points in 2 games, like your offense is going to be pretty good.
And these kids been running this exact same thing
Pee-wee.
since I guess they have Pee-wee, but for sure since 7th grade. And so I mean, it's just they run it in their sleep. They don't even think about it. And when you can do that, you can be really successful. And then they always have athletes. And Coach Haddock, I touched on it, and then right there at the first, he's a Dragon. He's a Dewitt alum. So it means something to him a little more to beat the Dragons. I know it does, and I'm sure it did up there last year, especially. But any time we play them, and only one time I can remember that we actually just really blew them out. Other than that, they either beat us or it was really close.
And we'll talk about it, I'm sure, several times during the game. Like, the way to beat this offense is you've got to be good on first and second down.
Yeah.
You got to force them into things that they're not comfortable with on third down, and this is a 4-down type of team. Like,
if they get to the 40, it's 4-down territory.
And so you've got to win first and second down, or on top of that, or just get a good lead and force them to get out of their offense. But it usually, like you said, that's not what happens usually against this type of team.
And I'm sure they've coached it and talked about it all week long. But if you're on the defensive line against a team like McGhee that plays the traditional, sure enough, real deal wing tee, if nobody blocks you, you better get your head on the swivel because somebody's fixing to trap you. You're fixing to get blindside trapped.
I was about to say, this is a game where you better make sure your helmet is buckled tight and you got your mouthpiece in. That's right, every play.
If you think, oh my gosh, nobody's blocking me, it's bang, they're knocking you down. But that's just, I know they've worked on it all week long, and I watched it. I know we've made some adjustments ourselves, changes, more so personnel, but also we've simplified some things. I think we were maybe trying to do a little too much, and we do have a lot of athletes, but we still need to be able to block. We need to do little things. And I saw them this time when they warmed up out here. We were in a spread, but we're in the pistol formation, which is the I formation of the spread offense. Yeah. And I know we've moved. Carson Mitchell moved into the fullback H-back spot. And I think that's going to pay dividends for us. Hey, we can throw it to him out of the backfield. You can hand it to him on counters, but he will block your tail off. He will go initiate the point of attack really hard.
You could probably throw a lineman number on him, and he go out there and fight with those 300-pound guys.
I told Coach Hathcock this week, I'm not sure if it wasn't me after last week, I wouldn't have put a lineman number on him and Caden Golden.
Yep, just – hey, give me 5 guys that want to do it.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you might be Gary.
But yeah, this game, it's going to come down to the fourth quarter. Who can execute best when gassed a little bit.
Right.
We're back to against Jacksonville last week. Two different, they had 22 guys playing, 11 on offense, 11 on defense, and we're sitting there playing maybe 15 guys. We got a lot that's going both ways.
Right.
We're back now to Southeast Arkansas football where everybody's playing.
They got 30, 35 guys. Yeah. And,
So who's gonna win the fourth quarter?
Right.
That's what this game usually comes down to.
That's right. And like I'm impressed with the Dragons. We've had very little cramping. And I promise you, the McGhee Owls won't be cramping either. They've been getting run. They're in shape.
Just a great evening to play some September Friday night football.
Yeah, it's about as good as it gets temperature-wise this time of year. Yep. All right, folks, this is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show here live from McGhee, Arkansas. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
More students are turning to UA Little Rock because we're leading the way in making college affordable for all Arkansans. With the Pell Grant, the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, and our half-off scholarship, you can get a college degree without debt. Don't qualify for Pell? No problem. We have options to help you affordably earn a 4-year degree. With scholarships and campus jobs, we're removing barriers for all. That's the Trojan Guarantee. Expect more with UA Little Rock.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
My primary care provider helps me make better decisions about my physical and mental health.
They're the first person I talk to if I have any questions about infections, medications, or any other health concerns. And most insurance companies don't charge you for having annual wellness checks.
With them, I have the help I need to stay on top of my health game.
There are many reasons to have a primary care provider, but if you're not getting regular checkups, you're not getting a complete picture of your overall health. Visit chistvincent.com to find a primary care provider.
Money is never an easy topic to talk about, but it is a must when you have kids. I'm State Treasurer John Thurston, and my office is here to make saving money for college or vocational school quick and effortless. Sign up for automatic payroll deductions into the Arkansas Brighter Future 529 account and help change the course of your child's life.
To learn more about the Arkansas 529 plan, its investments, objectives, risks, and costs, read the official statement at brighterfuturedirect529.com. Paid for by the Arkansas Section 529 Plan Review Committee.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early, avoid fees, bank from anywhere. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit simmonsbank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus in Stuttgart is a proud supporter of DeWitt Dragons Athletics. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
It's time for a road trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, home to the legendary thermal waters giving Hot Springs its name. This unique mountain town features historic bathhouses, hiking trails, biking trails, a 4-story treehouse, roller coasters, a casino, horse races, bathtub races, an interactive science museum, fishing, boating, parades, a bustling downtown, and a peaceful vista overlooking it all. Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Tommy's Rexall Drug at 220 Court Square in DeWitt is cheering loud and proud for the DeWitt Dragons. To all the athletes hitting the field, the cheerleaders bringing the spirit, and the band keeping the beat, Tommy's is rooting for you all season long. From touchdowns to halftime shows, Tommy's wishes you a safe and successful season. Tommy's Rexall Drug, your hometown pharmacy, always supporting their community. Stop by and see them on Court Square in DeWitt. Go Dragons!
For more than 150 years, Lyon College has helped Arkansas students succeed in their careers and in their communities. Our graduates are innovators and leaders, computer scientists, engineers, business professionals, teachers, artists, and healthcare providers. And with a medical school acceptance rate more than twice the national average, Lyon students are proving that a Lyon education opens doors to a lifetime of success. Learn more at lyon.edu. Lyon College, a better world starting in Arkansas.
Welcome back, Dragon fans. We are about 10 minutes away from kickoff here. This is your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. Here with myself and Kyle Rowland. We have just about touched on everything there is to touch on for this game. I had a few little things I was going to say here about the Owls. They're 1-1 so far. They lost to Hamburg. They beat Star City. We touched on Coach Haddock. And the fact that they beat us 21-20 in DeWitt last year in a game that was that really kind of turned our season around, Kyle, as far as we realized we thought we were playing tough until we got to play a tough team, and then we really had to play physical and tough after that. So, but
yeah, there was some how can I say? There were some attitude checks after that game.
There was,
and
that's right.
And some heart-to-heart conversations about the rest of the season, and I think the message was sent and the players received it, and I feel like that was last week for us.
I was going to say, I think you're exactly right. I think the Jacksonville game is going to do the same thing for us, and I think I'll be shocked if we don't see some of those same results.
I mean,
tonight.
we saw a little bit of that fire coming out in the second half.
We did.
And now you've had a whole week of coaches preaching the same thing to you, and I think we're all on the same page now. And I have never – I mean, I love watching these games, but, like, I'm excited about watching the game tonight.
Yeah, I am too. I don't know if I mentioned – I can't remember if I mentioned it or not, but last week, if you watched the live stream on YouTube or listen to us talk about it, Lane Lay wore 54. He'll be wearing 33 tonight. So I had to go down, and I saw 33 out here in the warm-up, and I thought, I don't know who that is. We don't have one on the roster, so I went down and asked them they do.
And we talked about just a little bit earlier too, but going to be a few new faces out there. May not be for the whole game, but we're going to find the 11 players that want to play on the field tonight.
I think they did a little bit of an old school lineup. Let's get after it one-on-one in practice this week, and it kind of turned up the heat on them a little bit, and we needed to.
Yep.
We needed, just like you said, we needed to find the 11 that means something to.
Yeah, because, I mean, this is it. Like, this is your last non-conference game. I mean, winning or losing this game doesn't hurt you as far as 4A goes, but this game means a lot getting ready for Warren next week.
That's right. We need to come out and establish the fact that and show everybody and put it on film. This is how we're going to play. We're going to hit you square in the mouth every time they snap the ball.
And speaking of Warren, I saw everyone, their coaches at Hooch just a while ago. They're going to be here.
I saw them at the gate a while ago when I went down.
They're off this week. They've played their 3 non-conference games. They're here.
They are.
And they know that it's going to be a game next week.
Yeah. I mean, we have to travel over there, and that's a big deal. But they're not here just because they ain't got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
They know Dewitt's talented. They know what we're capable of doing.
Had them on the ropes last week, and we'll talk all about that.
Next week.
Yeah, I know I'm a little ahead of myself, but you get a little excited talking about football and conference coming up. But we got this opponent right here in front of us first, and we can't overlook this team because as they proved last year, they can come to our house and beat us.
That's right. And they're going to be always super well coached. You'll see that tonight, or listen to us talk, or watch it. They're not going to make a lot of silly mistakes. They're going to take care of the football and do exactly what they need to do. And so we're going to have to do the same thing.
Yeah,
we can't turn the ball over.
Yeah, if we end tonight tied or ahead of the turnover margin, I'm going to give us a good chance to win this game.
I think you're exactly right. I do. All right, folks, this has been your Blue Seal Petroleum pregame show. We're going to, when we come back, we'll be off close to kickoff, so we'll take a little extended break and listen to some commercials here for a minute, and then we come back, we'll be ready to kick this thing off. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Greg Hatcher and his companies are proud supporters of high school football. The Hatcher Agency is the state's largest employee benefits agency, offering outrageous service and voted best insurance agency in Arkansas virtually every year since 2004. Hatcher Capital Investments offers 401k plans and wealth management. Twin City Limousine offers vehicles that are great for weddings. And of course, the popular Scoops homemade ice cream. Greg Hatcher and his companies wish you a successful season.
Game time isn't the only time you need protection. On the road, at home, for your family's future. David Horton, State Farm Insurance, has your back.
Car, home, life, health, one call does it all. 870-946-4666. David Horton is your hometown State Farm agent, helping Southeast Arkansas protect what matters most. So when life kicks off, make sure you're covered. Call David Horton, State Farm Insurance at 870-946-4666. Go Dragons, go.
There are trucks, and then there's the truck. GMC's Tough Sierra 2500 HD Denali. GMC's top-rated crew cab truck from Smart GMC could be yours just for playing at Saracen Casino Resort. Play your favorite Saracen games this month for your chance to be driving home in a GMC Denali pickup. It's not just any truck, and Saracen Casino is not just any casino.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. We are getting ready for the teams to run through the banners and come back out on the field. The McGhee girls cheerleaders hadn't got their banner stood up or ready yet, and ours is trying to.
All right, we got Gage Lay, captain, and if I'm correct on that number, it looks like 68. That'd be
Dalton
Gladwell.
And you know I'm always running my mouth about half the time I miss the coin toss. So last week I tried my best to watch it.
I didn't. I made sure not to distract you.
Well, it don't take much distraction.
There's the McGee's captains, 5 and number 50.
We have a roster for them too. We do.
First time in a while.
Number 5 is Amari Norman, and 50 is Devin Charleston.
Yep.
For the McGhee Owls.
I saw where running back Brown and quarterback Humphreys had quite the game against Star City.
Yeah, that's their returning all-conference guys.
Yeah.
Well, they have 4 returning all-conference guys, 2 linemen and 2 skill guys. Sitting here waiting to see who wins the toss here. I'm sure Dragons will call it.
There's Geek starting to come out of the field house now.
Oh, yeah.
They got that.
That's a big old run through. My goodness, look at that.
That's a big run through. That's a pretty tall boy right there too.
Yeah. That is. My goodness.
Yeah. Like he is a helmet taller than.
All right, let's see who won the toss. I think I got distracted again. McGhee won the toss and elected to receive. So the Dragons will be on defense first. The Dragons will defend the south end zone.
Ooh, that run through.
Goodness gracious, that's amazing.
I mean, it's about 3/4 the width of a football field.
It is. It really is. And it's the same, a little bit taller than the crossbar, and the crossbar is 10 foot.
And they have the score of last year's game.
Oh, wow.
And a moment that lives rent-free in our head.
Oh, my gosh. All right, we're just about ready to run through the signs and kick this thing off, folks. We're going to take one more quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Ready for a music tour through the Arkansas Delta? Let's see. Johnny Cash Boyhood Home? Check. A live broadcast of the country's longest-running blues radio program? We've got it. A visit to the restored childhood home of Levon Helm? On the list. Find these spots and more as you travel through the Arkansas Delta Music Trail. Sounds from the soil and soul. Go to deltabyways.com to see all the driving tours through the Arkansas Delta Byways region.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. We're to get Corey Graham's teeing this thing up, getting ready to kick us off tonight. Looks like 11 and...
That's Love. Is that a 5? No, 3. That's a 3. That's okay. Hughes.
Love and Hughes back deep to receive here for the McGhee Owls.
Looking at their roster, they got a lot of seniors this year.
Yeah. Graham teeing it up, and here we go. Going to put try to look a little bit of an onside kick right there to start the game, which we got close to it.
That would there was nobody in the middle except for the closest player was 20 yards back. Graham just couldn't get to the ball before the guy was able to.
Owls will take over 1st and 10 just inside their own territory now at the 47-yard line of the Owls. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
Our first look at the wing tee since last year, this same time.
Hopefully we don't get to watch it too long.
Owls do come out receivers to both sides of the field, under center, wing tee formation. Dragons in a 5-man front this week. Oh, fumble on the plate. Fumble from snap. Bull Dragons going to stack him up for about they're going to give him back to the line of scrimmage, I think.
I believe that was Caden Golden that hit him first.
Caden Golden come through there like a man on a mission now. Knocked the helmet off of the quarterback. Or 7. Who's 7?
7 is a running back, Watts.
Yep, knocked his helmet off. He'll have to come back. He'll have to come out for a play. They scattered his chickens a little bit.
No, they're putting this ball back.
Oh, they're gonna
41. That's a loss of 6.
Yeah, it is. That's gonna bring up 2nd down and 16.
That's a great start.
That's a great boy. Caden Golden coming there like wild man. Gonna give the ball right up the middle. Dragons stack him up hard right in the middle. He runs into a wall of Dragons. My goodness.
3 and 33.
Yeah, that's Lane Lay and
Cameron Mitchell.
Cameron Mitchell. Just, boy, man, what you talking about? That Lane Lay is fired up out there, Kyle.
Great first 2 plays for the Dragon defense.
That's going to back him up. I think this year they didn't lose another yard on that.
No, they gave
back to the line of
scrimmage.
No.
No, they're not back to the line of scrimmage. They're still 5 yards back.
Not the original one. I'm talking about the one after the loss. 3rd down and 16. Owls got 4 receivers out there. Quarterback's going to run around this side. Dragons got him stacked up pretty good. He's going to get back to almost right after the original line of scrimmage.
That's Cameron Mitchell and Caden Pimser.
4th down, ball, nose of the football on the 50-yard line. I believe the Owls are going to punt this football.
7 still.
Oh, we got a man down.
Yeah, McGhee has. Yeah, McGhee Watts is cramp. I guess my guess would be a cramp. But
they're not trying to straighten his legs out. I'm telling you, he got hit hard on that loss on that first play from scrimmage for the Owls. I'm not a doctor. And I don't want to speculate anything.
He came out of play, came back in for 1 play, and now he's coming back out.
Because I'm telling you right now, that man's chickens are scattered all over the country. He's not sure which end's up. Owls are in punt formation. 4th down with the nose of the football on the 50-yard line.
Is that London back there? Yep, London back to receive.
Yep.
Oh, clear. That's a.
They shanked that one to say the least. That ball's going to be almost about the 31-yard line of the Dragons.
He watermelon punted that one. Just didn't go very far.
All right, Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at their own. I believe that's the 31, isn't it, Kyle?
31. Yep.
Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line. 10:05 left here in the first quarter. No score. This will be a first look of the Dragons' offense. Boy, Dragons really played well on defense right there, Kyle.
They did. It helped with a bobbled snap right off the bat, but able to do their job.
Spread formation, twin receivers out here this way. Give the ball right up the middle of Corey Graham. He had nowhere to go. Nowhere to go. 3 Owls met him in the backfield.
Yep.
Nowhere to go.
Yep. A lot of red jerseys on that edge and not enough white jerseys in front of them.
There was 3 Owls met at Corey Graham in the backfield.
So they only lost 1 yard, though.
Yep. 2nd down and 11. Spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the right. Cox rolling this away. Looking. Got a man out here. Overthrows him.
London
slipped a little bit there.
Yeah, got his toe.
Travis got tangled up in his feet there for a minute, so that's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for the Dragons.
Yeah, just a little out route, and London, as he's about to reach up for it, just toe gets stuck on the grass.
3rd down and 11 for the Dragons. Ball at their own. Well, that's still laying at the 31-yard line, but it's not yet. I formation. That is a strictly true I formation right there. Cox rolling.
Oh, there. Yep. A catch.
And it's complete out there. That's going to be short of a first
Looks
down,
like
though.
3. Cameron Mitchell with the catch.
I couldn't see that far over.
But
that's going to bring up 4th down. Well, he didn't.
5 yards.
At least.
No, they got 5 yards on it, but we're still 7, 8 yards short here.
Yeah, it's going to bring up punt situation for the Dragons. 4th down and 7. Pippinger back here set to punt the football for him. Good snap.
Flag
on the play.
Nice spin right there.
Yeah. Owls pick it up.
That's some
across the 40, up across the 50.
Out of bounds. Fry runs him out of bounds about the 46 on our side.
Yep. But the offense looked pretty bad right there.
Yep. Four plays.
1st and 10 for the Owls. Team formation, wing T formation. Receivers to both sides of the field. I'll give that ball on a little buck sweep over on this left side.
Pippenger's going
holding on for dear life, and he gets down to about the 30-yard line of the Dragons, so he's going to get close to 15 yards on that play.
Yeah, there's just no containment on the outside.
That's just pulling both guards to the play side, getting out in front, buck sweep. That's your basic wing T play.
Had Pippenger not been able to get a hand on that jersey and slow him down, it might have been a foot race to the goal line.
Wing T formation again for the Owls. The man in motion to the right side, going to get that ball right off the tackle right there on the left-hand side.
Yep. That's Lane Lay with the tackle.
Yeah, Lane Lay again on that tackle. Lane's playing real well. 7:47 left to play in the first quarter here. No score. 2nd down and 7 for the Owls from the Dragon 27-yard line. McGhee does have receivers to both sides of the field in the traditional wing T formation. Gonna give that ball on the buck sweep to the right-hand side this time. Dragons do a lot better job on that. Lane Lay in there again, first man at the point of attack.
Lane Lay and Cameron Mitchell. But that was a good job by whoever the end was, forcing that inside. He didn't lose containment, and that allowed Lane Lay and Mitchell to come up and make the tackle.
Well, our linebackers right there played much better. That buck sweep play is actually, they call it a sweep. It's not designed to beat the man to the corner, but they did a good job of stepping up in that hole right there. 3rd down and 6 for the Owls. Ball to Dragon 26. 6:52 left to play in the first quarter. No score. Quarterback's going to roll out here to the left-hand side. Dragons are going to, I believe he stepped out of bounds. We were just about to make a tackle, and he stepped out of bounds.
That's going to be just short.
I believe
it's just short, like a yard short.
Yeah, it'll be 4th down and 1 now for the Owls. Obviously, 4-down territory, inside Dragon territory. We'll probably see that famous middle trap, wing T middle trap right here.
That or on two. Make sure we don't jump too soon here.
4th, they're calling it 2 yards. 4th down and 2.
Little quarterback sneak. And that was Caden Golden.
They did not make that. Caden Golden got in there to make a hit along with, I believe it was Caden Golden.
Yeah,
they didn't make that. McGhee's going to be short. Defense going to hold.
That was all Golden. He jumped inside of his offensive guy and was able to get the quarterback before he could even get a step forward.
I'm telling you, that's a great defensive play by a 10th grader right there, Caden Golden. Good job. That's going to give the Dragons 1st down and 10 from their own 20-yard line. Great job of the Dragon defense right there. Boy, we needed that, Kyle.
We did.
They were on a drive.
Yeah. That's how you play some defense right there against the wing T.
Spread formation. Receivers to both sides of the field. Going to give that ball to Graham right up the middle. He's going to squirt forward for a couple of yards. A little bit more room there. Not a whole lot more, but a little bit
their
more.
Defense, their line was a little bit more spread against our spread that time. And so there was lanes there for Graham.
Bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Dragons. Ball at their own 24-yard line. 6:14 to left play in the first quarter. No score. Dragons in traditional I formation now. We're going to man in motion to this side. Going to toss, sweep it over this way. That's Travis London on that carry.
Just nowhere for him to go.
No, could not get to the corner. Owls had that defended really well. That's jet sweep out of the I formation. Going to no gain there. 3rd down and 8 for the Dragons.
Yep. Yeah, it just brings London in motion. Just nothing out there for him.
I formation again with the Dragons. Twin receivers out here to the right. Cox going to roll out to his left. Looking. Got nobody open. Got to throw it out there. Does have a man open. We can get it to him. That's Marshawn Bowers. He's going to be across the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Dragons. Marshawn Bowers from the how far is that,
From the 24, and just threw a nice pass down there.
He did. Xavier did a really good job of being patient and looking, because I was expecting him to pull it and run any second. And he did a good job of waiting.
Goal.
Did it go through? I can't tell you.
Yeah.
Yes. Who kicked that?
I believe that was Corey Graham.
Corey kicked that extra point. So the Dragons take an early 7-0 lead with 5:37 left in the first quarter. With that, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lonoke counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Dragons take a 7-0 lead with 5:37 left to play in the first quarter on a 76-yard touchdown pass from Xavier Cox to Marshawn Bowers to put the Dragons up early here. Kyle, we're gonna kick that thing on.
Corey got that.
Did Corey get that one?
He did.
Onside kick attempt again by the Dragons, and Corey Graham, the kicker, actually goes up and gets the ball. Dragons will take over 1st and 10 inside Owl territory now, about the 44, I think.
Yep. That's on McGhee there.
Yeah, they just didn't cover the ball.
Like, we showed what we were going to do. They didn't change anything on kick return, and Corey was just able to get to that ball that time.
Well, Dragons will take over now, 1st and 10 in Owl territory at the 44-yard line. I formation, twin receivers to the right. I'll give that ball to fullback right up the middle. I believe that's Mitchell.
Was that Cameron Mitchell?
I believe that was Cameron Mitchell, 3, I believe.
Yep, that was.
Yeah, they're going to give him about 5 on that carry right there. Well, about 4, I'd say. So bring up 2nd down and there at fullback. I formation. Again, I believe he's going to have close to a Dragon 1st down there. Yeah, that's Cameron Mitchell in there, boy.
I think he's going to be just short.
That's a big deal right there, because that's going to open up everything else. They're going to have to squeeze down in the middle, which will open it up around the corners for Corey. Going to bring up 3rd down, in a yard. 3rd and a yard here. 4 down territory for the Dragons. I formation. And give that ball to Mitchell again right up the middle. He's going to have 1st down yardage.
1st down that time.
Yep. That's 3 consecutive carries in a row for Mitchell. I like the fact that if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm liking that.
Looks like we're...
Yep. 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Ball at the McGhee Owl 35-yard line with 4:24 left in the second quarter.
Mitchell comes out, and Caden Golden's at fullback now.
Golden, okay. Well, I knew he was going to play some, but didn't know how early he was going to be. Corey going to get that ball, bounce it out to the left side, still on his feet, still going. Now he's out across the 20, or close to the 20.
That was one of our better pushes I've seen by our offensive line.
Hey, and it makes a difference when you can run that fullback right there. Going to be enough for another Dragon first down. 1st and 10 now, ball at the Owl 25-yard line. 3:54 left in the first quarter. Dragons up 7-0. Being a spread now, shotgun, turn around, give it to Graham right up the middle. I mean, he's right.
Yep.
Lot better blocking. We're blocking people. Yep. But coming off the ball, you see Dragon linemen downfield now. Not just hitting and not moving their feet.
Not behind them.
Going to bring up 2nd down. It looks like about 4. Ball at the 17-yard line of the Owls.
Uh-oh.
What was going on there?
That was just a quarterback keeper, and somebody 10 for the Owl. I thought it was 10, but I don't see a 10 on the – maybe that was 19. But somebody got through for the Owls. Somebody got through for the Owls and so that'll be a loss of 5 on that play.
Going to bring up 3rd down.
That's a high
snapped it over his head. He's going to have to fall on it. Wow, we can't have that. Now we're shooting ourselves in the foot. That's going to bring up 4th down and forever.
Yeah, I know it's wet out there, but
the wet had nothing to do with that. That's going to bring up 4th down and 20.
Yeah, it's a loss of 12.
Close to 20.
Did we take a timeout?
I don't know. I guess we did. I never saw it signaled.
I didn't either, but somebody took a timeout.
We're going to take it here with them now. They ain't going to be but just a minute back out there. We're just going to stay here. We're just going to stay right here with the action.
If we punt this, I mean, we got a chance to pin them deep, but I mean, I'm wondering if he's.
And we're not a great kicking team in any phase of the kicking game, but this would be he can punt the ball. This would be a good spot for him. I mean, I think he would do good at pinning them deep right here.
Yep. I mean, if you go for it, I mean, they're going to get the ball, around the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that's a long 4th down.
But it looks like the offense is on the.
Yeah, we're staying out there. The way our defense is playing, it's okay. It's early. We got a lead.
Wouldn't be surprised if some kind of screen is thrown here, something short. And
Dragons in the spread formation, receivers to both sides, pistols. Cox looking, standing straight back. Got a man out there. Ball. That's another deep ball going in there. And see if there's any flags.
Nope,
no flags.
They're just going to call.
Give the ball over on downs. Owls will take over 1st and 10 from their own. I can't even.
34.
34-yard line. I feel like I painted these lines last week. They're a little dim.
Well, were they home last week?
I have no idea. All right, 1st and 10 Owls. Ball at their own 34-yard line. 2:13 left to play in the first quarter. Dragons up 7-0. Dragons defense got to make a big stand right here. We got to stop shooting ourselves in the foot on offense. That was not at the end of that drive was pretty ugly.
Takes us one play.
Owls in the wing tee. Going to give that ball on this buck sweep over on this left-hand side. Dragons are going to stop him short of the 1st down, but he's still going. That's a good 1st down run on the way. I'm spoiled to these other schools having these lighted down markers and stuff over there, and they don't have them here, and it's hard for an old man to see that far. Little tall sweep, ball's on the ground. They're just going to have to jump on. That's a big loss. That was Caden Golden there again, immediately to make sure that guy stayed down with that ball. Hey, that had something to do probably with wet, but take it. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 14 or 15.
Yeah, that was just going to be a toss of.
Third down, and this we'll call it. Is that 14 or 15? Somewhere in there.
It should be about 12. Well, no.
No, there's. Yes, sir. Yeah. That's a fumble.
Look like.
Let's see what they're going to call, but that is a fumble.
Yeah. Looks like Pippinger caused it.
I believe you're correct. I believe you're right. Yeah. Caden Pippinger was the first man to the ball carrier. He fumbled it, and then Terrell Dale jumped on it. Dragons will take over 1st and 10, about the 44-yard line of the Owls. 48.6 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Dragons up 7-0. Now we need to come out and take advantage of a turnover.
And Pimger went to the sideline as soon as he got up.
Going to bring up 2nd down and about 8 for the Dragons. 25 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. This will be the last play of the first quarter. Of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
About the UCA commitment at uca.edu.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Getting ready to start the first play of the. All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Getting ready to start the first play of the second quarter here. Dragons up 7-0. Looking at 3rd down and 6.
Graham hasn't found just a lot of room right off the edge of the tackle. I mean, most of our yards have been right up the gut.
Well, and we said this even before the season started. Everybody's going to scheme for Corey Graham. And so somebody else is going to have to step up and do some stuff because, I mean, like I've said it a million times about other teams, you can't let one man beat you. They've made their mind up. They're not going to let – if Dewitt beats, it's going to be with somebody besides Corey Graham. But we still got to block them.
Yeah, we still got to, but sometimes maybe bouncing it out is not the best option because they've been really good on the ends.
McGhee has speed, so you're not going to, more times than not, you're not going to beat him to the corners. Bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Dragons. Ball at the Owl 40-yard line. This will be the first play of the second quarter. Toss sweep out to the right-hand side for Corey.
Just nothing out there.
Nothing.
On that.
I mean, they stretched it, spread it out really good, and nowhere for Corey to run. There's
no gain.
Wall of red shirts out there at the outside edge. 4th down and 6 for the Dragons. Ball at the 40-yard line of the Owls. 11:37 left to play here in the second quarter. Dragons up 7-0.
Let's see here. We got some players coming in and off, switching up. Oh, we're going to get another. We got a timeout. Dragons take a timeout.
Dragons going to take a timeout. We'll take it with them, folks. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Dragons take a timeout here with looking at 4th down and 6. 11:17 left to play in the half. Dragons up 7-0. Ball inside Owl territory at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, Dragons were a little confused about what personnel was going to be out there, so Hathcock takes a timeout, gets everybody on the right page, and hopefully able to convert this 4th down play.
Yep. We're going to have to figure out a way to generate some offense without just pitching it to Corey. Throwing that slant to the inside. Yep. I believe it's the catch is made. I can't tell who it is.
That's not – Bowers was on this side. I'm not sure. Is that Fry?
It's either Fry or Travis London. They sent somebody in motion. So
Fry. London, I think, London came in motion. That was Fry.
Okay, that's Radrick Fry on that catch.
Yep.
That'd be good for a Dragon first down, I believe. Yeah.
Can't
It's going to
tell.
put the ball to 31-yard line of the Owls. 1st and 10 Dragons. Nice catch and throw from Cox to Fry. He's going to give that ball a little isolation play to Corey. Just cannot get clear of the line of scrimmage. My gosh, 2 Owls at him at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. Yeah, on that 4th down play, I mean, they faked the toss to London and hit that slant on that backside.
Mm-hmm.
But
looking. Got a man out there.
Oh.
What happened?
It
fall incomplete?
Yeah, the Owl defender had a chance at it.
I thought that's the reason I wasn't saying nothing, because I thought the Owl defender caught it.
And he tipped it up in the air, and then it looks like Fry and maybe Bowers or London, can't tell. One of them had a chance at catching it off the tip, but just
I think we'd have been better off picking the other receiver, because we ended up throwing it to one that had 2 Owls on them.
Yep.
4th down and 10 for the Dragons. Ball is to Owls.
So that's a 27-yarder.
I mentioned it earlier in the season, and I had told another Dragon fan about watch out for this kid. I mean, he's a matchup problem for everybody.
Yeah. Now let's see.
First and goal for the Dragons. Ball at the 3-yard line of the Owls. 9:12 to play in the first half. Dragons up 7-0. Spread formation. Gonna give that ball to
a little counter to. They was down. They're gonna say he was down.
Who had the ball?
Dale.
Oh, that's Terrell Dale.
Yep.
They give the ball to Terrell Dale on a little counter play out of the spread formation. He should have cut it up. He ran a little bit too far, too much east and west.
Yeah, he tried. They ran it.
8:21 left to play here in the first half. I thought 8:21 left to play here in the first half. I thought he'd give it to the fullback.
I think they were faking it, but they gave it to Graham.
All right, we'll see how the extra point attempt goes here. That was Graham that kicked the extra point attempt earlier, and he kicks off for the Dragons.
Yeah. Is that trying to see who's holding it. Is that London, maybe?
High snap, gets it down. But kick is blocked. Okay.
But I think it was going to be too low anyways.
Yeah. And he kind of had a high snap, throw the timing off. Anyway, Dragons up 13-0 with 8:21 left to play here in the first half on a 3-yard run from Corey Graham for the score. With that, you're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Finding your place is more than just a location. It's about discovering your purpose, exploring your passions on a campus that feels like home. At A-State, you can achieve at the highest levels, form lasting relationships, and support the Red Wolves, both on campus and in the wild. Whether you're into research, the arts, healthcare, or maybe something else, there's a place for you at Arkansas State University. Find your place in the pack. Visit astate.edu to learn more.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. Corey Graham setting to tee it up here for the Dragons. And Kyle, you picked it up right up a while ago during the timeout. The Owls defending the middle of the field a little better.
They
this
are.
time.
This would be when you give Corey the green light to boot.
There's a big hole in to kick it in.
Everybody is within 30 yards of this ball. Oh, we're going to still onside it over there.
I don't believe it's going to go 10 yards.
Oh, it did.
It did go 10 yards. I can't tell who got it. Undoubtedly, the Owls must have got it because Dragons are not jumping up and down.
But, I mean, every Owl player was between the 45 and the 50 on that kickoff return. We still almost got it, even with them.
We had a lot of people around the ball. Owls are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line. 8:17 left to play here in the first half. Dragons up 13-0.
Make them work it down this field. Don't give up the big play.
Gonna give that ball to Buck Sweeper over on this side. Dragons do a much better job of stacking it up right there. That's 57.
Yeah, it's 57, but I believe Mitchell was in there first. But Tolliver for sure.
Tolliver finishes off pretty decisively there in the backfield.
Yeah.
Fullback drops it again.
It's still on the ground. Yep. Yeah.
Fullback drops it again.
Yeah, so fullback picked it up and still dropped it. Yep. Yeah.
Fullback drops it again.
Yeah, so fullback picked it up and still dropped it. I don't think he ever got a hold of it the second time.
That's going to be another pretty good size loss, probably a loss of 5 anyway for the Owls.
43, I think is where they're putting it. So that's a loss of 5. You called it. Not sure who was.
Third down and 15 now.
Really not sure who was back there around the ball, but we had a chance to pick it up.
Yeah.
Just fullback, good job by him.
Defense playing plenty good tonight. Getting just enough offense, but the defense is playing really well.
Yeah, this is the type of downs we want McGhee in right here.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
quarterback. Got a flag on the play.
It has to be false start.
I would think so. Yeah, false start on the Owls, going to back them up another 5.
Only the second penalty and the first one that's been accepted this game.
That's right.
Really clean game here.
Third down and 20 now for the Owls. Ball back at the.
Should be 38.
30, yeah. 38-yard line of the Owls. 6:44 left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0.
No big play here.
Just keep it in front of you. Owls going to send the man in motion. Quarterback keeps. Is that the quarterback?
It was. Man,
no.
18. That's Allen. He's listed as a quarterback. I don't know if that's what he was playing that play. I didn't see who made the tackle, but we did stop him very short.
Well short. Just going to bring a 4th and long for the Owls. That's
on the 42. Yeah, they're punting.
Travis London back deep to receive for the Dragons.
See if he punts it a little bit better, and he does.
Yeah.
Yep, just kind of dies.
It does. I'm telling you, this glare off of these lights are really bad. I cannot hardly see the ball out there.
So let's see here. Is that the 25?
Yeah, that's where the official stand is, 25-yard line. That's where the Dragons will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line with 5:42 left to play here in the first half. Dragons up 13-0. We need to put together a really good offensive drive right here. We need to establish some rhythm on offense that we have. We've had some big plays, but not any real rhythm.
Yeah, run game's definitely been stopped.
Non-existent this half. Dragons in spread formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. I think Xavier going to keep that himself.
He did. Graham tried to pick up a block, but there was a few more red jerseys than our white jerseys there.
Yeah.
But he did pick up positive yards.
Yeah,
I think it was 1.
Well, they're looking at almost 2 on that carry.
See where this.
Yeah, they're going to call it 2nd and 9. Down the yard marker's the down marker's a little short. Off. 2nd down and 9. 5:13 left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0. Ball at the 26-yard line of the Dragons. Spread formation. No, they're in a conventional I formation again now. It's twin receivers out to the right. Going to sweep that ball out to Corey Graham around the right-hand side. They're literally nowhere to go out there.
Right now, bounds right before the 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they're going to put them at the 29.
Yeah. 3rd down and 6 now for the Dragons. Ball at their own 29-yard line. 4:55 left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0.
See if we can have more luck through the air here.
Going to bring the conventional I formation, 3rd and 6. Give that ball to Corey on a kind of like the touchdown run there. Fake it to the fullback and give it to Corey.
Yep.
Still nowhere to go. Nowhere. We'll have to punt the ball here.
I just got an update. Looks like someone behind our Dragon in the stands said that Pippinger looks like he's going to have a splint on his foot.
Oh.
After he caught and fell down.
All right. Well, we'll see who else can punt for the Dragons in.
Who'd you say just ran that one?
Corey.
Okay.
I don't know who's back to punt now.
Is that Corey? Is that Graham?
I believe it is. Excuse me. Good snap. The punter went pretty good punt.
Yeah, that's like a spiral.
Yeah, that ball's gonna.
Oh right. Oh, he fumbles it. Oh, we almost get to it.
We do. Who comes flying in there? That's
London.
London. Yeah, Travis London and Glidewell also in there. Glidewell's a snapper and still gets down there pretty quick. All right, that's a nice punt right there.
Yep, nice little spiral.
Owls will take over.
37.
First and 10, they're putting it to 36, 37-yard line. Dragons up 13-0 with 3:55 left to play in the first half. So far, with the exception of a couple of big plays, this has been all defense. Both sides.
Yes.
Owls in the wing tee. Going to try that toss sweep out to the left-hand side. He's going to get 6-7 yards on that play, looks like. Lane lays all over the field tonight.
Yep. That's the 5th one that I've gotten him for. It's got to be the Wi-Fi, the internet. It's got to be internet.
Look at that ball on buck sweep over the left-hand side. Dragons going to stack him up short of the line of scrimmage here, I believe.
Yeah, looks like no gain.
Yep. Cameron Mitchell in on that tackle for the Dragons. 3rd down and 3 now for the Owls. I would venture the Owls to say with 3 yards might be in 4-down territory. Really close. Owls in the wing T formation. Dragons crowding that line of scrimmage. Going to send a man in motion to this side. Going to fake it, roll out, looking for the pass. Looking.
Oh my God! We had. No, he hit the ground,
okay,
but
I was afraid that the receiver was laid down and it bounced to him.
No, that was Graham on the ground, and he
Landon Graham out here and Travis London right with him.
Owl player tips it, hits London in the chest, and then it falls down, and then Landon Graham almost has a chance to catch it on the ground, but. Just hits the ground, and it's now going to bring up 4th down.
Not 4-down territory for the Owls. 4th and 3, they're going to punt this football, and Travis London back deep to receive with 2:28 left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0.
Oh, they got a player offsides over here. Player running onto the field. Oh, they're going to call a timeout.
Oh, yeah, they got the timeout called. Well, so we'll take it with them, folks. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Red River Ford Toyota is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in Arkansas. They also have those great Ford trucks and SUVs. Visit Red River at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Call them at 870-238-7770 or visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com. You can even do everything online and they'll deliver your vehicle to you. And with many makes and models on their pre-owned lot, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs. Red River Ford Toyota, 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. 2:28 left to play here in the first half. Dragons up 13-0, and Owls in punt formation with, it was 4th down and 3, now it's 4th down and 8. Looks like Travis London back deep to receive for the Dragons. Marshawn Byers kind of had a breakout game at receiver for the Dragons tonight.
The Owls were moving backwards on the snap, but not called.
That ball is going to roll into Dragon territory all the way down to about the 14-yard line.
Yep. Yeah,
got a nice owl roll out of that.
Yeah, this guy on the right side of their formation, the receiver, he was scooting back as the ball was snapped, but missed it there.
All right, Dragons will take over 1st and 10. They're calling it the 15-yard line. Knows the football will be right on the 15-yard line of the Dragons. 2:14 left to play in the first quarter. Dragons up 13-0. We need to tack another score on here before half. Boy, I really would like to see us some kind of way get some run game started. Our run game is non-existent the first half. Passing game has been better, but long passes, I guess.
I'm not even sure we have 40 total yards rushing.
Oh, I don't think so either. Spread formation. Twin receivers out to the right, one to the left. Xavier Cox going to run that ball. That's just a designed quarterback run. They're going to run him out of bounds up about the 22, 23-yard line.
Yeah, they ran everybody to the right except for Cox. He ran to the left.
Yeah.
I think we got away with a block in the back by a receiver over here. The defender got turned around. He just kind of pushed him down.
That's going to bring up 2nd down and 3. Gain of 7 for Xavier Cox on that carry right there for the Dragons on the quarterback spot. 2:06 left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0. 2nd down and 3. Going to be back in the conventional I formation. Twin receivers out here to the left, one to the right. Going to give that ball to Graham right off the left-hand side. There
he's able to break a tackle right away, but, he's having to fight through 4 guys before he gets to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
McGhee taking timeout.
Yep.
They're going to try to get the ball back for half.
Yeah. All right. McGhee takes a timeout, folks. We'll take one with them. Dragons up 13-0 with 1:46 left to play here in the first half. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football. Excuse me. On 105.5, 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Life's complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. At Simmons Bank, we keep banking simple, with you in mind. Get paid early. Avoid fees. Bank from anywhere. Everything you need, nothing you don't. Choose your account and open online in minutes. Visit SimmonsBank.com to learn more. Member FDIC. All accounts subject to approval. Restrictions apply.
All right. Welcome back, Dragon fans. 1:46 left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0, looking at 3rd down and 2.
Yeah, if we don't get this first down, McGhee's going to have a chance to get the ball about the 50-yard line with about a minute left.
That's right. Which is hurry-up offense is not what the wing team's designed for, but,
anything can happen.
That's right. They get the ball, they got a chance. We just need to make this first down.
Need to get this first down for sure.
Caden Golden in fullback now. I formation. Twin receivers out here to the left. None to the right. Fake the toss sweep, throw the little dump pass over the middle to
Fry.
Radrick Fry going to catch that back. We faked the toss sweep to the left. Radrick Fry caught the little dump pass across the middle for a Dragon first down. Really nice design play right there. Very well executed by the offense. First down play on a pass play from Xavier Cox to Radrick Fry for the first down.
Passing's working right now.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to flip the script.
Yeah.
Pass it to open up the run game.
That's right. It happens. Spread formation. Twin receivers out to the right. Rolling to the right. Looking. Got a man open out there. That's
London.
And he makes the catch, doesn't he?
He does.
Good job. Nice catch out. Nice throw and catch from Xavier Cox to Travis London out there for another Dragon first down.
And out of bounds.
To stop the clock. You're right. 1st and 10 Dragons. Ball inside Owl territory now, somewhere right around the 45.
Looks like 44 over here.
Yep.
It's like 25-yard pass right there.
Dragons in that offset eye. No, that's spread formation. Excuse me.
There's another pass coming.
Looking. Woo, he gets hit hard.
Yeah, receivers kind of run into each other.
Yeah.
This big clutter of jerseys down there.
Yeah. Xavier kind of paid the price there right at the end. Falls incomplete. 2nd down and 10. 51.7 seconds left to play here in the first half. Dragons up 13-0.
This will be interesting. This will tell us kind of what our game plan is if we run it,
Because we're in 4-down territory here, obviously, with no more time than it is.
We could run this, just run out the clock, or, keep passing it and try to score here.
Yeah, spread formation. Twin receivers out to the 3 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Cox dropping back, moving.
Oh, that's a draw.
Little draw play out here to the left-hand side. Corey breaks one time. I mean, he runs over an owl to get through the line of scrimmage. He run a long way to not get much yards.
When you run a draw, you still got to block some people.
Yeah.
And we did not block those 2 guys that were chasing Corey right there. All right, let's see here. That's
3rd down and 10. He got back to the line of scrimmage. 21 seconds left to play in the first half. Dragons up 13-0. I like the play design. You just got to block it.
Yep.
Spread formation. Twin receivers to the right. Xavier Cox dropping back, looking. Got a man out there.
It was out of bounds, but Bowers had his jersey held the whole time running down there.
All right, 4th down and 10 now. 7.6 seconds. I'm sure Dragons will line up and try to go for it here. Yes, we got a timeout on the field, I believe. Yep. Timeout, Dragons. We'll take it with them, folks. You're listening to DeWitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's a place to go in South Arkansas County for both your household and farm supplies. Visit U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location and see Brian for hardware, parts, tools, and household items, plus all your farm needs from levee gates to steel, PVC, and polypipe, Dan's boots with chaps, muck boots, and Twisted X footwear, with new items arriving weekly. For farm and home, see Brian at U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location at 550 Highway 165 North, or give him a call at 946-4116.
All right, folks, welcome back. 7.6 seconds left to play here in the first half. Dragons up 13-0, looking at 4th down and 10 from the Owl 44-yard line. Interesting to see the play call here.
Yeah, you run it, you're liable to still leave a few seconds. If you throw this, you could probably end.
Tall sweep.
Oh, he was going past this. He's still past.
Literally, he had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, as quick as Corey got that pitch, the linemen were out there at him.
Mm-hmm.
That'll close the half out, folks. Dragons up 13-0 at the end of the first half. When we come back, we'll have your Southern Bancorp halftime show, and Kyle will have all your stats for you. You're listening to DeWitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
More students are turning to UA Little Rock because we're leading the way in making college affordable for all Arkansans. With the Pell Grant, the Arkansas Academic Challenge Scholarship, and our half-off scholarship, you can get a college degree without debt. Don't qualify for Pell? No problem. We have options to help you affordably earn a 4-year degree. With scholarships and campus jobs, we're removing barriers for all. That's the Trojan Guarantee. Expect more with UA Little Rock.
Producers Rice Mill and DeWitt is proud to help sponsor this broadcast of Dragon Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers sponsors community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Dragon Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill and DeWitt, supporting the community and Dragon Sports.
There are trucks, and then there's the truck. GMC's Tough Sierra 2500 HD Denali. GMC's top-rated crew cab truck from Smart GMC could be yours just for playing at Saracen Casino Resort. Play your favorite Saracen games this month for your chance to be driving home in a GMC Denali pickup. It's not just any truck, and Saracen Casino is not just any casino.
Saracen Casino Resort, Vegas, Arkansas style.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come. As we look to the future, our foundation remains firmly planted in the values that have guided us in being the bank for our customers for 80 decades: integrity, community, and trust. Farmers and Merchants Bank, in your corner every season, every harvest. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
The love of football defines fall weekends, and in many homes, our families. But it's a demanding sport that can cause injury. That's why UAMS Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is on sidelines and in locker rooms for high schools and colleges across the state, ready to care for athletes with clinics in Central and Northwest Arkansas. UAMS Health, official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics and future Razorbacks all over Arkansas. Learn more at uams.health/team.
Are you tired of unreliable internet service? Do you constantly run over your data plan? Are you having trouble getting internet service where you live? With TextStream high-speed internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TextStream high-speed internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You'll be able to stream, game, and surf with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lone Oak, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TextStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free 866-268-0101 or visit TextStream.net.
Every player on the football team has an important job so the team can reach its goal and success. Join our team at Lexicon right now, and we'll help you reach your goals and success. Lexicon offers free on-the-job training through our own Lexicon University. We also offer competitive pay, comprehensive benefits, an on-site health clinic, annual bonus program, and more. Check out lexicon-inc.com/football and help us build America one project at a time.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in Dewitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
It's time for a road trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, home to the legendary thermal waters giving Hot Springs its name. This unique mountain town features historic bathhouses, hiking trails, biking trails, a 4-story treehouse, roller coasters, a casino, horse races, bathtub races, an interactive science museum, fishing, boating, parades, a bustling downtown, and a peaceful vista overlooking it all. Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
There's no debate or question about it. The farmers who make the bumper crops are the ones with plenty of water. Ruffin & Sons well drillers have been helping farmers get the most out of their hard-earned working investment dollars for 4 generations. Drilling and servicing submersible and conventional wells up to 200 horsepower, as well as installing and servicing relifts. For over 60 years, God has kept us healthy, and you, our customers, have kept us busy. Call Ruffin & Sons well drilling today. 870-830-1373. That's 830-1373. For fast, friendly service.
Dragons lead 13-0 at the end of one half of football. This is your Southern Bancorp halftime show. Kyle, have you got us some offensive, defensive stats for us?
I do. It was a quick first half, and offensively, Zay Cox, 7 of 12. 152 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Corey officially 0 for 1 on that last pass there at the end of the half. Receiving, you have Cameron Mitchell, one catch, 5 yards. Marshawn Bowers, 2 catches, 103 yards. Caden Pimger, 1 catch, 2 yards, and I'm afraid Caden Pimger may be done for this game. And then Ray Fry, 2 catches, 17 yards. And then Travis London, 1 catch, 25 yards. Running, Corey Graham, 12 carries, 28 yards. Travis London, 1 carry, no yards. Cameron Mitchell, 3 carries, 11 yards. Xavier Cox, officially 4 carries for -7 yards. That bad snap kind of hurt his stats.
Right.
And then you have Caden Golden, 1 carry, no yards, and Terrell Dell, 1 carry, no yards.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
both teams' offenses have been very. I mean, I don't know how many yards McGhee had, but not very many. Dragons' defense was really good against that wing T.
It was very good. I mean, they. I'm looking here. Might have had. There's a first down. There's a first down. 2, 3 first downs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you were to tell our coaches we were only going to give up 2 first downs and no points, I think our coaches would have loved that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, the score's only 13-0, but I feel so good about how our defense has played. I just don't see us. I don't see much drop off there, but we need to put us another couple of scores on this board because anything can happen at any point in time. This is not a safe score at all.
Yeah, I'm sure the coaches would have loved to go into that halftime with another score or 2. I mean, we had our opportunities.
We did. We had 2 good opportunities that we squandered.
But, I mean, when you have 35 yards running in the first half on 20 carries, you're not going to get a lot of first downs like that. I mean, and so, I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to just have to just pass on them and force them to back off.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we got to get white jerseys on red jerseys.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're bringing more than we can block.
Yeah.
Or if we're just missing blocks. I haven't been able to tell that.
I haven't
yet.
either, and I need to do a better job of watching that and seeing, so people at home that is not watching it can tell. But I get watching the ball and not watch the line. But anyway, the Dragons are up 13-0 at the first half, and we're tickled to death about it. And if anybody tells us that, we'll take that every time. So. This is your Southern Bancorp halftime show, and we will take a quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
What does it mean to be taken care of? And to know that the people around you are taken care of too? What does it feel like to trust that you'll be able to get health care, to prevent illness, and to help you heal? Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of Arkansans for more than 75 years, providing health insurance and peace of mind, so you and the ones you love can live your best life your whole life long. Take good care, Arkansas.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
At the University of Arkansas, we're preparing students for the future with an unbeatable mix of academic excellence, affordable tuition, record scholarship funding for Arkansans, and a proven track record for success after graduation. The Razorback experience delivers value at every turn for them and for the communities across our state that they will impact. We're dedicated to Arkansas and our mission since 1871.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the It's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
Stone Bank is proud to sponsor Dragon Football. Win or lose, you can count on Stone Bank to be your #1 fan. We feel the same way about our customers. We're not the bank on every corner. We're the bank in your corner. Talk to Stone Bank about a free checking account for you or your business. And interest rates that, like the Dragons, are hard to beat. Put Stone Bank on your team and we'll show you a winning combination. Stone Bank in DeWitt and Gillette. Boulder banking for Dragon fans. Member FDIC.
At Blue Seal Petroleum, serving you is their privilege. Blue Seal extends a heartfelt thank you to their valued customers across Arkansas and surrounding counties. Your trust in Blue Seal for your fuel, tire, and service needs is truly appreciated. It's your loyalty that has fueled their commitment to excellence for over 80 years. From the entire team at Blue Seal Petroleum, thank you for choosing them. They're here for you always. When you need them, call Blue Seal in DeWitt at 870-946-2281. And for Stuttgart, call 870-673-3126.
Pico Food says good luck to all the players, coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during this crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that your equipment stays up and running all day or all night for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
Freemeyer's Best Brands Plus in Stuttgart is a proud supporter of DeWitt Dragons athletics. Freemeyer's has joined with some of the best brands in America, including Whirlpool, Maytag, KitchenAid, Lazy Boy, and Sealy, to be able to supply our customers with the best values. Now, Freemeyer's has gone a step further with guaranteed price matching. If you need home furnishings, make sure you check with Freemeyer's at 201 South Main in downtown Stuttgart. Best brands, best prices, best people.
Tommy's Rexall Drug at 220 Court Square in DeWitt is cheering loud and proud for the DeWitt Dragons. To all the athletes hitting the field, the cheerleaders bringing the spirit, and the band keeping the beat, Tommy's is rooting for you all season long. From touchdowns to halftime shows, Tommy's wishes you a safe and successful season. Tommy's Rexall Drug, your hometown pharmacy, always supporting their community. Stop by and see them on Court Square in DeWitt. Go Dragons!
Think was going and trying to determine exactly what we think was going on with him, because it's from a radio announcer standpoint, it's hard to watch anything but the ball, so I can't really say for sure, but anyway, I know we're going to have to put a hat on people, but
ladies and gentlemen,
I mean,
your attention to the south end zone.
Graham has been so good for so long. Like, you really didn't have to do much growing. These kids, they didn't have to do much. You just got to the outside and ran. But as they've gotten older, the opposition's gotten better.
Yeah.
Like, we've got to get a little better blocking for.
Yeah.
It's not just Corey. I mean, any back, we've got to get them room to run.
Yeah. And Corey doesn't have to have a lot of space. He just got to have a little space, and we're not creating a whole lot of space out there. And they might actually at times be bringing more than we can block. I can't tell that, but I'm gonna do a better job here in the second half of trying to watch that. I'll let Kyle watch the ball, but anyway, I know we're better than 30-something yards of.
A fan just kicked a field goal.
Oh my gosh, I wasn't watching.
I don't know what he won, but he kicked it from about the 5 or 10 yard line.
They'll be asking him if he's got any eligibility left. Dragons are coming back out on the field now. They're going to get ready to warm up here for the second half. We're going to take a quick break. This has been your Southern Bancorp halftime show. You're listening to DeWitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Great coaches know that success on the field takes more than just athletic ability. It takes a winning strategy. And at Southern Bancorp, we believe the same applies to banking. Whether you need competitive rates on loans and accounts to keep you in the game, or financial tools like credit counseling and homebuyer education to move the ball down the field, we can help. Visit banksouthern.com today and let's build your winning strategy. Southern Bancorp, wealth builders for everyone. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Game time isn't the only time you need protection. On the road, at home, for your family's future. David Horton, State Farm Insurance, has your back. Car, home, life, health, one call does it all. 870-946-4666. David Horton is your hometown State Farm agent, helping Southeast Arkansas protect what matters most. So when life kicks off, make sure you're covered. Call David Horton, State Farm Insurance at 870-946-4666. Go Dragons, go!
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, Arkansas over 80 years ago on the founding principle of ensuring the hardworking folks in our communities could borrow money to run their farms and ensure their legacy could be passed on for generations to come.
Coaches, cheerleaders, and marching bands taking the field tonight. Under the lights, it's not about who's in your path, it's about who's in your huddle. And Pico Foods is a proud teammate and supporter of local communities and the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
All right, welcome back, Dragon fans. We're about 2 minutes away from kicking this thing back off to the second half if we don't get started a little quicker. Dragons are out here warming up. Owls have not made their way back out yet.
Nope, they're not out yet.
I don't see a sign of an owl out there yet. But the Dragons are back out. Dragons are up 13-0 here in the first half. We've got all the offensive problems ironed out now, Kyle. If they'll just call up here and ask us, we'll have that figured out for them.
I don't know if I want the challenge of taking on that task right now. I mean, somebody's got to step up and lead them. That's what it's going to take. And it's a mental thing. It's a heart. It's just. And
there's hardly any. Not going to say no, but hardly any glory for an offensive lineman.
The only time you get your name, get a hat in front of somebody, a butt in front of somebody.
Yeah, we're not turning them. We're going to people. We're not turning them. We need to turn our butt toward the hole.
That just a second. Let the guys get through. I mean, to the next level. It's. But I mean, they're doing good enough job. I don't want to sit here and just beat them down. I mean, they're doing a good job.
We're at 13-0, so it's okay.
But if we can't pass on anybody, then it really becomes a problem, though.
That's right. You're exactly right. All right, folks, only 30-something seconds here left before the halftime is supposed to be over. But so far as yet, McGhee ain't come back out, and I'm pretty sure they hadn't surrendered.
They're trying to take every second they can to try to figure out how they're going to get back in this game right now.
That's right. All right, folks, this has been your Southern Bancorp halftime show. We're going to take one more quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
Red River Ford Toyota is the fastest growing Toyota dealership in Arkansas. They also have those great Ford trucks and SUVs. Visit Red River at 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn. Call them at 870-238-7770 or visit them online at redriverfordtoyota.com. You can even do everything online and they'll deliver your vehicle to you. And with many makes and models on their pre-owned lot, you're sure to find the vehicle that fits your needs. Red River Ford Toyota, 1903 North Falls Boulevard in Wynn, Arkansas.
There's a place to go in South Arkansas County for both your household and farm supplies. Visit U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location and see Brian for hardware, parts, tools, and household items, plus all your farm needs from levee gates to steel, PVC, and polypipe, Dan's boots with chaps, muck boots, and Twisted X footwear, with new items arriving weekly. For farm and home, see Brian at U.S. Irrigation Distributors DeWitt location at 550 Highway 165 North, or give him a call at 946-4116.
Producers Rice Mill and DeWitt is proud to help sponsor this broadcast of Dragon Sports. Producers is here for you year-round, providing the hometown service you desire. Producers sponsors community activities and is proud to be a part of the Grand Prairie. If you're enjoying this broadcast of Dragon Sports, let our sponsors know, because without their support, this broadcast would not be possible. Producers Rice Mill and DeWitt, supporting the community and Dragon Sports.
All right, Dragon fans, welcome back. We should be getting started here shortly. The Owls, I was right. They didn't surrender.
No,
they're back out here warming up now.
They added time. Got 50 seconds left. Hopefully we can get this started here soon. And
Dragons have done everything they can do to get warmed up. They're kind of going over some assignments and stuff out here now. Officials are at the middle of the field waiting for the Owls to come get out actually on the field and get ready to go.
This will be the first time we'll see McGhee kick it tonight.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Dragons will have the ball to start the second half. We need to take this ball down and score here. I think if we can, I shouldn't say anything, but I think we'll have a good chance to win if we score right here.
Well, I think another part of that was trying to figure out Pippinger's replacement. He will not be returning this game. So everything that he was on, punt, returns, all that stuff, that they're going to have to make sure they got the next man up for that.
Right. Well, he's a valuable player to us.
Yeah.
But, it's just that's one of them deals. Next man up.
Yep, next man. And I'm pretty sure I saw, I believe that was Cruz Miller filling in a lot for Pippinger.
A good young athlete. He can do a lot of things, Cruz can. He did an excellent job in junior high last year.
But this be interesting to see what McGhee does on this kickoff, if they try to onside it, or I didn't see much pregame if they had a kicker or not.
I didn't notice anybody that's a real deal kicker,
Yeah, but first half, McGhee had the ball 5 times in the first half, so it'd be about the same. So, if we put up a score or two, it's going to make it real tough for McGhee to come back.
I think if we score on this possession, McGhee has to score 3 times to, that's going to be tough on him.
So, McGhee is out. They're lining up. Dragons still on the sideline, getting last-minute instructions from the coaches here.
McGee's going out, teeing it up, getting ready to kick it off. I don't know who's kicking off for them.
Yeah. Some of these Dragon players, kind of hard to see. Almost just have to look how muddy the jersey is, figure out who it is.
Yeah, they're wearing their white jerseys, blue helmets, and gold pants tonight. I like the jersey, the uniform, but you're right, they're hard to see.
Yeah, it's it's gotten kind of muddy, and
if you hear a little more noise, folks, we had to raise the windows in the press box to get kind of fogged up in here. But Dragons have
we're all on the line.
Nobody back deep right now.
Yeah, I believe that's Fisher, Kane Fisher.
Yeah,
that's the deepest man back.
Yeah, he's a tough little runner too. They're gonna pooch.
That hit is right.
Oh my gosh. Ooh,
that hit, whoever.
That could have been dangerous right there.
That was Caden Golden that got smoked with the ball on the
on the line.
Yeah, he was at the 50, got hit with it, but luckily it fell down right beside him, able to jump on top of it.
That could have been dangerous right there, but they did a good job. Dragons did a good job. Caden Golden did a good job getting back on that ball. You're right, he kicked it hard right at him.
Yeah, he's a big target to hit.
Yeah,
though.
He is. All right, Dragons are going to take over 1st and 10. Ball at the 47. Yep, ball at the 47-yard line of the Dragons. Dragons up 13-0. This will be the first play of the second half. Spread formation, now getting back in under center. Some sort of I formation. Going to turn and give that ball right off the right-hand side. Corey gets a little room.
He broke the tackle.
Going to run over. He runs over two Owls out there to get to. That's the best run from Greenwich for the Dragons all night long.
Yeah, it looked like they put an extra blocker back there to help get him, to the edge. And he was able to break one tackle. Someone went low and able to get around it.
Good for Dragon first down again. Ball inside Owl territory, about to 37 now. 1st and 10 Dragons. Yeah, we're kind of basically overloading one side. They'll give that ball right up the middle.
That's London this time.
London, yeah, that's Travis London. Boy, that's a quick hitting blast right up the middle. He's going to be, he's going to have a first down, but he's going to be 7 yards probably. Give him about 7 on that play, close to it. 6 maybe. Yeah, 6 yards. 2nd down and 4. Yeah. That's a good, hard first down run right there.
Yeah, we've got extra blockers in the backfield helping this time.
That's going to be
that's London again.
London, he's going to lose yards. They're going to lose at least 2 yards on that play.
Yep. Yeah, just a little handoff to the left and just.
Yeah, going to bring up 3rd down and 6 now. We lose 2 on that play.
First 2 plays looked promising.
Yeah. The longer we have to sustain blocks, the worse that is. And they're playing 4 down linemen. That's all they're sending.
Oh, I think we had a miscue there. Ooh, miscue and quarterback just slides.
Wow. Going to bring up 4th down and 10. Basically, yeah, 4th and 10, all the way back to the original line of scrimmage. I'm going to you watch the ball, Kyle. I'm fixing to watch the lineman.
All right.
4th down and 10 for the Dragons now. They now have a 4 down lineman, and that's all they're sending.
Yeah. No, they send.
Had one extra guy, 5. We have 5 linemen. We're still going. He's going to get the ball away.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get intentional grounding out of that.
No, he was outside.
Way outside the tackle box. But he was either fixing to. Whoop. Got a flag on the play now.
They going are they pointing to the line?
No, they're waving the flag off.
Okay.
He threw it, but he waving it off.
Yeah. Yeah, that went from really good to really bad.
And I watched the line that time. We have 5 linemen. They sent 5 people.
And only about 2 of them got blocked.
Yeah. All right, that'll be turnover on downs now. Owls will take over 1st and 10 back in their own territory, about 39-yard line. 9:39 left to play in the 3rd quarter. 13-0 Dragons. Basically the wing T formation for the Owls. We'll give that ball out.
That's Tolliver.
Tolliver just swarmed into the backfield. My goodness. Wow.
Yeah, he got back there.
Tolliver almost took that handoff. Goodness gracious.
Yeah, they ran a little counter to the left side, and Tolliver was standing there waiting for him.
He was. That was a great play.
And then someone else came in and hit the running back as he was going down.
Yeah. Boy, Tolliver made that play. That was a great one.
Yeah.
2nd down and 13 now. Ball back at the 35 of the Owls. 9:06 left to play in the 3rd quarter. Dragons up 13-0.
Yeah, defense is making this tough for the Owls to get back in.
Our defense has been outstanding tonight. And that's a tough offense. You don't see it every week. Owls bring a man in motion. Going to give it right up.
Ball's on the ground. No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe he just kind of, I guess he slipped, but he ended up really low.
Yeah. Corey was back there in the backfield. Corey Graham.
Yep. But, Owl player getting up slow.
Yeah.
I can't tell.
Got an official timeout on the field. We'll take it with them, folks. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5. The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Farmers and Merchants Bank was founded in Stuttgart, DIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back.
DIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back, Dragon fans. Boy, they're having to help this Owl kid off the field. I hope that don't look good.
That's number 5, Norman, for the Owls.
That does not look good. He can't put any weight on that right leg. It's wobbly, too.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure 7 from the beginning of the game. I'm not sure if he's came back into the game either.
I don't see him on the sidelines at all, unless he's in the
maybe
he may be in the game.
Maybe he's back in now. Is that him? I think I do see a 7.
Okay.
No, that's not 7 that I saw.
All right, 3rd down and 10 for the Owls. They're on 35-yard line. 8:32 left to play in the third quarter. Dragons up 13-0. Dragon defense playing really well. Quarterback rolls out to the side, looking. Pressure coming. Corey's
Graham.
in there. Boy, he's going to get wrapped up hard by, can't see the number
Fry.
yet.
That's Fry, 11.
Yeah, that's Radrick Fry. Corey slowed him down. Radrick come in, finished him off. Big loss for the Owls. Going to bring up 4th down and about 15.
Yeah. That Graham did all the work, but Fry's going to get the sack on the sack sheet.
Yep. Dragon defense, again, can't ask them to play much better than this, Kyle. Dragon defense looked really good tonight.
They are. Yeah, this, like you said it, this is a tough offense to stop.
It is. I mean, they're diddled down from what they have been, but it's still really tough, and they still have good athletes. Xavier
looks
back deep.
Looks like we're going to have a false start.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Yeah, we kind of.
That's Travis London.
Our defensive line kind of got a little bit of a jump, but it caused the offensive line to jump, and so that'll go against the offense.
Back them up, be 4th down and 20.
Yep, just hopefully better position for offense here.
Yep.
We got Dale and London back there.
I think that's.
That ball's on the ground. That ball. That's a bad.
Shanked that kick really bad. It's not going to get back to the 50.
Yeah.
Dragons are going to take over 1st and 10 at their own at the Owl 41-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was snapped on the ground, and we had 2 players closing in fast. He had to just get rid of it, and it ended up being a real bad punt right there. So,
all right, Dragons are going to take over a great field position here. They're ball at the Owl 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Dragons. 7:21 left in the third quarter. Dragons up 13-0. It's imperative we put some points on the board. We have to establish some sort of offensive identity.
We do.
Now, whatever that is, we have to do it right here. Spread formation. No, it's still in the spread, but it's just under center that time.
Again, I mean, like, you see 5 red jerseys behind all the other white jerseys.
Yeah.
But made positive yards.
He's going to make 2 yards on that carry. 2nd down and 8.
What was that, 39?
Yeah. 6:55 left to play here in the third quarter. Dragons up 13-0. 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons in our territory. Xavier fakes that ball to the right hand, going to bring it to the left-hand side on his own. Good tough run there by Xavier Cox.
Yeah. I like to see him make runs like that.
Yeah, that's a good, hard, tough run right there.
35, is that where they're marking it?
Let's see. Pretty darn close to the 35, yes. Going to bring up 2nd down about 3rd down about 4 or 5. Pretty close to 5 yards. 6:14 left to play in the third quarter. Dragons up 13-0. 3rd down and 4. Xavier going to roll out to the right, looking. Got a man out there, double cover. Overthrows him just a little bit. The ball was placed in the right spot, just a little bit high.
Yeah, London with the intended receiver and just goes through the hands. He reached out for it, and the ball. I'm sure the ball's a little bit slippery and just goes right through the hands.
That brings 4th down. Brings up 4th down and 4 here for the Dragons.
I saw a little bit better pass protection there.
Yeah.
Graham helped with some chip block on the edge.
Spread formation, empty backfield.
This is Graham, Wildcat.
Corey's going to take it right direct snap, and he gets around the left-hand side. He's going to be close to 1st down yard.
We're going to get a flag at the very end of it. Not sure. Like, he threw it after he went out of bounds.
I believe he's got a 1st down.
No, it's holding on the offense.
Oh, my God.
That flag came out after he was out of bounds.
Wow. Spot foul.
Yep.
So it's going to bring it back to pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
But so Graham lines up in a wildcat formation.
Yeah.
For those that don't know what that is, it's quarterback spread out. Spread out.
He basically takes the quarterback spot, and he's played a lot of quarterbacks, so that's nothing new for Corey.
We're changing
personnel
here. Thank you. I couldn't think of the word.
Going to bring up 4th down and 14. Yeah.
Yeah. This first penalty by the offense here.
Yeah. Pretty bad one too. Xavier looking to the right. Got a man out there all by himself. The ball's there. Makes the catch.
They're going.
That's
London.
London makes the catch. Going to be first down yardage for the Dragons.
Wait, no, hold on. I think is that 11?
I can't tell from here. If it's 11, it's Ray Fry.
Yeah, I'm just trying to wait till he gets a little closer here. I believe that was 11.
Okay, that's Ray Fry.
I think he got away with a little push off right there at the very end.
Anyway, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Ball deep inside out.
11.
Territory.
I think they're calling that the 11.
11-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Dragons at the out 11-yard line. I'll throw that little quick pass out to the ball comes loose.
And we still recover.
And we still recover the ball. Oh, my gosh. Who is that?
9.
Oh, that's Caden Golden. Caden Golden made the catch out in the flat from Xavier Cox and then turned and went upfield and fumbled the ball, but it got it back himself. So are we going to lose yards on that?
I think it's just going to be no gain. No gain.
All right. 2nd down and second 10 from the 11-yard line. Fade route out to the outside, come back for it. It's catch is made.
Fry again
down there, just short of the first down. Nice catch by Radrick Fry out there.
Looks like at the 1-yard line.
Yeah. Be 3rd and goal from the 1, or 3rd down from 1. Let's see, touchdown Dragons. I'm assuming it's who gets them off the bottom of that pile. I guess it's Xavier Cox, I'm thinking. Quarterback sneak, I believe. Takes it in from 1 yard out.
Was that Cox?
I literally could not tell. 19-0 Dragons. 4:19 left to play in the 3rd quarter.
I think that was Cox.
I believe it was too. Dragons lining up for a 2-point conversion here. Cox under center, I formation. We'll give that ball inside to the fullback. Going to try to push him in. Can't tell. We haven't got no good. 2-point conversion attempt falls short, so the Dragons are going to take a 19-0 lead with 4:19 left in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5, the Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Are you tired of unreliable internet service? Do you constantly run over your data plan? Are you having trouble getting internet service where you live? With TextStream high-speed internet, you'll get consistent high speeds and low latency that doesn't stop at city limits. TextStream high-speed internet is perfect for homes, small and large businesses, farmers, and hunting clubs. You'll be able to stream, game, and surf with no interruptions. Servicing Arkansas, Lone Oak, Prairie, Jefferson, and Lincoln counties. TextStream is your locally owned and operated high-speed internet solution. Call toll-free 866-268-0101 or visit TextStream.net.
Fans, 4:19 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Dragons take a 19-0 lead.
Yep. Clock's going to be the Dragons' friend the rest of this game as long as we keep playing like this.
Much better offensive series out there. We still miss some stuff that we need to work on, but it was much better that time.
Yeah, but, running game got a little bit better, but it was still the passing game that did it.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes you just have to do what defense gives you.
Yep. A lot of one-on-ones on the outside. I'll take that with Fry.
And our receivers are getting better every game.
With Fry and Bowers, that's 2 big targets out there.
Graham sets to kick off, and he just kicks it out into a flat, into the open hole out there.
The receiver actually dropped it, or the returner dropped it, but able to fall on it.
So the Owls will take over, 1st and 10 in their own territory, or somewhere right around the 45-yard line.
Looks like they're going to put it right at. Oh, no, it's going to be
about the 44.
Yeah, it's between the 44 and 45. I mean, it's. I guess you get one way or the other.
Yeah, whichever. Can't go wrong with that. 4:17 left to play in the third quarter. Dragons up 19-0.
Just keep everything in front of us.
Yep. Defense played great the whole game. Just keep it up. Going to run the buck sweep. Oh, they're going to get that man loose on that buck sweep. He's going to have about 11 yards on that carry. Be an Owl first down. That's the best run they've had.
Yeah, and that's
in the second half for
that's
sure.
Bowers out there with the tackle. Yeah, just ran right between the end and
just exactly what buck sweep's supposed to do. You pull both guards and let them lead you through that hole. Going to be a 1st and 10 for the Owls. Ball at just about the 49-yard line of the Dragons. Going to give it on a little.
Much better job on this side. Can't tell. It looked like 13 and is that 9 getting 13 and 8.
13 and 8. Yeah.
Craig and 8 is Dell.
Yeah, Cannon Craig and.
If I'm reading that number correct.
And Landon Graham.
Yep.
I believe you're right.
Yep.
Al's looking at 2nd and 10. We'll give the ball right up the middle, right on that wing T dive play there. That Dragons do a good job of stacking it up after about a yard and a half.
13 in there again. Craig.
Cannon Craig sticking his nose right in there and playing defense.
And Tolliver.
Yep. You know, and I didn't realize Tolliver's just 11th grader.
He is, yep. Yeah, there's this junior group for the Dragons is going to be pretty stout again next year.
Yeah.
They
going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Owls. 2:21 left to play here in the third quarter. Dragons up 19-0. Wing T formation for the Owls. Put a man in motion to the left. Going to give that ball.
Keeper.
Quarterback's going to keep that right off tackle on the left-hand side, and they'd stack him up hard.
Fry on the ground.
Dragons are signaling they have the ball.
Fry on the ground was just holding the quarterback's foot, not letting him go anywhere. That was a great job by Fry.
They're not going to give it to us, though. I guess they're going to say he was down.
Yeah. But, I mean, Fry, I'm telling you, he was on the ground but would not let go of him.
Sean, I'm really, really pleased with this Dragon defense tonight. They've showed some grit and some toughness out there. Because this is a misdirection offense. You have to be very disciplined.
Yeah. They're going to go for it here.
Yeah, 4th down and 3. Dragons need to make a big stand right here. This is a huge play for the Dragons. You wouldn't think so with a 19-0 lead, but it is.
Oh, there we go. Caden Golden.
Caden Golden came blowing in from the backside and smoked that quarterback for a huge loss.
That's a big sack on 4th down.
And I'm telling you, Caden Golden absolutely shows speed for a big kid.
Yeah, that's a loss of 6 yards.
Yeah, that's good. The Dragons will take over 1st and 10 now. Ball at about the 43. Yep, that ball right on the 43-yard line. Ball on their own 43. 1:17 left to play here in the third quarter. Dragons up 19-0. Spread formation, receivers to both sides of the field. Cox going, he fakes that. They direct snap that to Graham. Cox faked like he had it.
No, he faked the handoff, but he handed it off.
He did hand it to him? It looked like he faked up in the air and the ball went to Corey.
No. No, that was London that ran that.
Oh, well, whoever the running back was. Their jerseys are so darn dirty now, I can't hardly see them. Bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Dragons. Spread formation. I don't think we're going to snap. Yeah, we're going to have to. They're in the I formation.
think we were just making sure that this is the last one. That's Fisher.
That's Fisher on that counter
And he
play
breaks
inside.
it.
He's still running, still going. Hey, I'm telling you right now, that kid's running the ball hard. That kid runs the ball hard.
Little Venge being a little smaller, kind of hard.
And a quick hitting kid. And they run that counter play and give that ball on the inside to Kane Fisher. And he run the fire out of it. That's a great hard run right there.
Yeah.
Finding a few weapons here, folks.
Yeah, he could. It's a little harder to see him coming through that hole.
Well, he's hard,
yeah,
quick.
He does. But
that'll be the last play of the third quarter.
It's almost like we're faking one way and handing it off.
Misdirection. All right, that's the end of 3 quarters, folks. Dragons up 19-0. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to DeWitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
When it comes to harvest season, you're no stranger to long hours, which is why your Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement in DeWitt, is extending their parts and service hours to help you be ready during the crucial time of year. Trust factory-trained technicians to provide knowledgeable expertise and quick turnaround times. Ask Progressive Tractor and Implement about their next-day parts availability and count on their professionals to help ensure that for maximum production and bushels. Contact your local Case IH dealer, Progressive Tractor and Implement, for more information.
All right, welcome back, folks. This will be the first. The next play will be the first one of the excuse me, I can't get it out of my mouth. First play of the fourth quarter, 19-0 Dragons. Hey, Kane Fisher come in there and run the fire out of that football on that counter play. That's perfect for him. Really quick hit. And I tell you what I like right here, Kyle, and I love the adjustments the coaches have made. And I'm assuming it's Coach Hathcock. We're not trying to get to the corners. We're trying to we're hitting the ball quick, right up the middle, where our linemen don't have to hold those blocks so long.
All you got to do is just get a hat on somebody.
Yeah.
I
love the adjustment we made.
Just
right here.
get in front of somebody. It's all you got to do. Put yourself between the defender and the ball carrier.
Yeah.
And they'll do the rest. All right, here we go.
Going to toss sweep that ball out to
London.
Yeah, that's Travis London on the outside. That's the best run from the corner we've had. A little just basic toss sweep to London on the outside.
But we've been gashing them inside.
Yeah, and they had to squeeze in.
Looks like they're going to put it at the 26-yard line.
Yep, of the Owls. 2nd down and 5. 11:36 left to play in this football game. Dragons up 19-0. I think we got the Owls a little tired now.
I agree.
We got spread formation look, but under center. Gonna get that ball again right up the middle and nowhere to go right there on the same kind of little counter play.
I believe that was Landon Graham with the carry.
Okay. Yep, you're right.
Deshaun King for the Owls on the tackle.
Yeah, I'm going to say no gain on that one.
Yeah, he got back to the line of scrimmage. That's about it. With the exception of being under center, it's the same kind of spread look.
Yeah.
Kind of a two-back. We're back in that two-back backfield. Going to give that ball to, I believe that was
Graham.
I believe that's Graham carrying it. Good, nice block inside from Travis London.
Yep.
He's going to be close to first down. They're going to give him the first down.
It's like a T. It's like a T without the fullback.
I wasn't looking close enough, but they're back in that like we did first year, that split back formation, two backs.
See, where we get down to the 17? No, 18.
18, you're correct. 1st and 10, ball at the Owl 18-yard line. 10:22 left to play in this football game. Dragons up 19-0 and driving. Split back formation, receivers to both sides of the field, under center. We'll give that ball to Graham, I believe, right up the middle.
Yep.
Good block in there, still driving.
Graham again on the carry.
Yeah, I mean, we'll take this 4 or 5 yards all day.
Yeah.
Tackle made by Waylon Burns.
Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for the Dragons.
Looks like, yep, another 5. I mean, we'll take these 5 yards all day.
All day long. Ball is 13 of the Owls.
Just can't shoot ourselves in the foot, like you say.
Yep. Gonna bring a man in motion. That's Golden over there. Gonna give that ball over the left-hand side.
That's London.
That's London on the carry for another Dragon first down.
That was London on the carry.
Now we're gashing them.
Yeah.
I like this set, but they're using the H-back in this set.
They are.
And I like that.
And we're working the clock. I mean,
yeah.
Can't tell. It looks like the 7-yard line.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I mean these
That'd be first and goal.
These rushing numbers are looking a lot better than first half.
Yeah, split back formation now. Receivers to both sides of the field. Going to put the man in motion. That's Golden.
Oh, guy hit in the backfield, but able to spin forward.
Yeah.
I believe that was London with that carry.
Okay, Travis London on that carry. Going to get us 2 yards on that carry, I believe.
No, looks like we're a yard.
Okay.
I'm just watching the side judge.
Second goal from the 5 then.
I can see a play action coming right here.
It could. Yes, it could.
Roll out something.
Fries out here on this side of the field. 2-back set, same in motion, same man in motion.
There it is.
Yep. Going to roll out Xavier Cox out here this way. He's going to keep it and run. He's going to turn the corner. He gets in the end zone. Dragon touchdown. Xavier Cox from 5 yards out.
Hey, I mean, just as I wrote it up, right?
Yeah, you did. You called that. 25-0 Dragons with 8:13 left to play here in the football game, folks. You know, we were a little bit shaky offensively, but we've played much better in the second half. Yeah, I don't know what he said to him, but he needs to bottle it up and pour it on them every game.
Yep. Yeah.
Much better. Better adjustments, just a lot better.
Could you imagine if we played with this intensity a whole game?
Yeah. Dragons in spread formation. Cox looking, throws it out to complete for the 2-point conversion.
8 Graham, Landon Graham.
Landon Graham on that reception for the 2-point conversion from Xavier Cox. Dragons pushed the score to 27-0 with 8:13 left to play in the football game. With that, we'll take a quick break. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
There's no debate or question about it. The farmers who make the bumper crops are the ones with plenty of water. Ruffin & Sons well drillers have been helping farmers get the most out of their hard-earned working investment dollars for 4 generations. Drilling and servicing submersible and conventional wells up to 200 horsepower, as well as installing and servicing relifts. For over 60 years, God has kept us healthy, and you, our customers, have kept us busy. Call Ruffin & Sons well drilling today, 870-830-1373. That's 830-1373. For fast, friendly service.
Dragon fans, Dragons take a 27-0 lead here in the fourth quarter over the McGhee Owls. 8:13 left to play in the football game. Now you're feeling better. You're feeling better.
Yeah, I mean, you're 8 minutes left in the game, and you're up four scores.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I tell you, we need to mention this defensively. We saw him send Cannon Craig in that ball game, play linebacker on defense. He did a super job.
Yeah.
And then
Miller, is that who you're? Fisher. Oh,
we got to make a tackle out here. We can't just hit him. We got to wrap him up.
Yeah, we got
Corey Graham and Caden Golden to finally corral him out of bounds over there on the sidelines.
10th grader going down there, and just trying to shoulder the guy, and you're not going to do that in high school ball.
No, you got to wrap him up. Kane Fisher's the one I was talking about on that little inside run.
Yeah.
We saw some young guys come in and really make some nice plays with fresh legs and come off the bench and really do something. That's good to see.
Hey, I mean, even if you just give those guys, few plays off, that's huge.
Yeah, it is. 1st and 10 Owls now in Dragon territory inside about the 49-yard line. Woo, we get blocked hard out here on the outside.
Oh, London
comes up and makes the shoestring tackle.
Oh, a lot of whistles.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. A little extracurricular activity. That Kane Fisher out there on defense too.
Yeah, we're gonna start seeing some new jerseys coming out there, one at a time probably. Get some of these guys a little bit of experience, but not all at once.
Yeah. First and 10 Owls, ball at the Dragon 35-yard line, 7:25 left to play in the football game.
Oh, good job by Corey.
Good job by Corey Graham to take on
Just
that lead
nobody
blocker. Nobody stayed home to make the tackle. You can't play it any better than that right there.
No,
than Corey did.
And that's Lane Lay with a tackle down the field. But, I mean, had backside been there, Graham blew that play up. Yes.
He took that lead blocker on and blew him up in the hole. The guys that got it on the backside have got to be there to make that tackle. Wow, that was fun to watch just on Corey setting that up there, even though they did make a first down. 27-0 Dragons, 6:59 left to play in the football game. First and 10 Owls, Dragon 23-yard line.
Timeout by the Dragons.
Yep, Dragons going to take a timeout, folks. We're up 27-0 with 6:54 left to play in the football game. You're listening to Dewitt Dragon Football on KWAK 105.5 and 102.5 The Duck, part of the EAB Sports Network. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We're able to bring you DeWitt Dragons football every Friday night, thanks to our great sponsors like Arkansas Senator Ronald Caldwell. Senator Caldwell is a strong supporter of high school athletics and believes in its power to help develop our young men and women. Senator Caldwell proudly serves District 10, which includes Arkansas, Jackson, Poinsett, Cross, St. Francis, Lee, Monroe, Woodruff, Prairie, and Lone Oak counties. Senator Ronald Caldwell, proud sponsor of DeWitt Dragons football.
All right, welcome back, folks. 27-0 Dragons, 6:54 left to play in the football game. Owls have it first and 10 at the Dragon 23-yard line. Seeing some fresh bodies come in for the Dragons now, and that's good. This is where you want, the games, we're in control. Send them in there.
Yeah, trying to see who's out there that isn't normally. I see a.
I try to look for a clean jersey.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Is that I don't want to say a number before I confirm it. Cannon Craig's still out there.
Yeah. Kane was out there. I don't know if he's still there or not.
I don't see him anymore, though.
Cannon probably come in for him. Owls run that same buck sweep there to the right-hand side. Dragons do a good job of stopping it right in the hole right there. Good job, Dragons.
50. Who's that?
50.
Cy Shadwick.
Cy Shadwick in there to make a play.
See here.
Second down and 10 for the Owls. Ball to the Dragon 23-yard line. 6:18 to play. Dragons up 27-0. Quick pitch out to the right-hand side. Dragons do a pretty good job of stacking up, turning it back in, but he's going to be close. Going to be short of a first down, but not too short.
I believe that was Tolliver with the tackle. Just kind of trips the ball carrier up, brings him down.
Yep, third down and 2 for the Owls. Ball at the Dragon 15-yard line. 5:50 to play in the football game. 27-0 Dragons. Owls in the wing T formation.
Quarterback keeper. Oh, we had him.
Yeah, he breaks loose and gets around the edge. That's going to be enough for an Owl first down. But you were right. We almost had him in the backfield.
That's Bowers and Miller on the tackle.
First and 10 Owls. Actually, first and goal Owls from the 10-yard line.
Yeah. Owls eating up a lot of the clock, too, on this drive.
5 minutes to play in the football game. Dragons up 27-0. Tale of two halves here. All passing first half, pretty much run the ball the second half. Owls give that ball over on the left-hand side. Fullback looking for some room. He got hit hard, short of the goal line.
Graham
just crushed him. Corey come from that backside and just lowered the boom on the fullback.
Not giving them anything easy here.
Lane right there also on the play. Second down and goal from the 3.
Yep, not making it easy on them.
No.
Eating up more of that clock.
4:22 left to play in the football game. Dragons up 27-0. Second goal for the Owls from the 3-yard line. It'd be a big deal to make a stand right here.
It would.
Give that ball to Bo. Caught him in the backfield. He'd run the same Buck Sweep play to this side.
13, is that Mitchell?
13 is
Cannon Craig. That's right,
Cannon Craig. Hey, I can't say enough about Cannon Craig.
That white jersey's gotten a little dirty now.
Yeah, so. That's right. Cannon's kept coming in and played a heck of a nice football game in the second half.
That little sweep has not worked that great against us. When they've tried to go straight down the line, we've gotten a lot of penetration through that line.
Yeah, our linebackers have played better. And Cannon's coming in to help out where Caden Pipsher can't be out there the rest of this second half. So they've stepped in and done a good job. Third and goal from the 4.
And that's Golden
hold
again.
Him up, make a tackle.
Golden
in there holding him by the shoestrings till the rest of the Dragons get till the cavalry gets there.
And then Corey helped out, and then Golden got back up and finished it off.
Yeah. All right, 4th down and goal from the 4 for the Owls. Wow.
See what the Owls have in the playbook for this right here.
This would be a big play. I mean, I know the Dragons are not going to lose this football game, but still, it's pride. This is a big play right here.
I'm trying to think what has worked well.
Empty backfield, 4 wide receivers for the
They're
Owls.
passing
Dropping straight back, and they're bringing the house out. And then Dragons are going to knock that down.
Yep.
I don't know who that was on coverage. It was perfect.
Yeah. Was that Bowers out? No, Bowers are on this side. Yeah. Dale? Was that Dale?
I don't know if that's Terrell Dale or
London.
I believe that's Travis London over there. Yeah, Travis played that absolutely perfect because he'd have caught that. He just need to knock that down.
Yep. So good stand by the Dragons.
Great stand. 1st and 10 for the Dragons from their own 4-yard line, with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left to play here in this football game. Dragons up 27-0. Hey, that takes some guts and some heart. That kind of stuff shows me something about the Dragons.
A lot of white jerseys coming in on this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of clean shirts out there now.
See who's going to be taking snaps, though.
Probably Caden Golden, if I was guessing. The Dragons going to take a timeout here. Dragons up 27-0 with 2 minutes, 28 seconds playing the football game. You're listening to KWAK 105.5.
And the state's agricultural producers. Learn more about how Pico Foods buys direct to support local producers. In Arkansas and Missouri, call David Durham or James Chester, 870-202-7101. In Alabama and Mississippi, call Andrew Parker or John Taylor Hickman at 601-670-9383.
All right, welcome back, folks. 27-0 Dragons. 2:28 left to play in the football game. Dragons have the ball after a great goal line stand by the Dragon defense against the Owls, where they'll take over 1st and 10 from their own 4-yard line.
Yep, some good individual efforts on the defensive side.
Cannon Craig, and I keep saying his name, but he really played well at linebacker tonight.
Lane Lay, Golden.
Golden's been a man out there.
He has. Whew. Tolliver's showing up tonight.
We'll run that ball right up the middle.
On the carry, that's number 32, Lane Lay.
Lane Lay going to get that carry, 33. I don't know who's taking snaps. I don't know who's playing quarterback for the Dragons here.
I'm not.
It's real dirty because it's probably Caden Golden.
He said 33, but I thought it was 32 that ran the ball, but
it could have been.
They're on the other side. It's hard for me to see the number.
That would have been Jaden Stevens if it's 32. 35?
8, that's Landon Graham. No, 9. That's 9. That's Caden Golden.
Yeah, Caden Golden's playing quarterback here. 2nd down and 10 for the Dragons. Ball at the 4-yard line with 1:51 left to play in the football game. Yeah, that's Caden Golden.
I just don't want to see us take a safety here.
Going to bump it right to the outside. Got a little room to run.
That Fisher, I think.
The way he's running, there's a flag on the play. That's probably going to be face mask.
Yep.
That's going to give Dragons 1st down probably.
Yeah, that looked like Fisher out there.
Yeah, he's quick. Yeah, he's very big, so that's probably Fisher. Waiting on the call here.
But the announcer said 33, but I haven't seen 33 out there on that field from that first carry.
I think he called face mask. I can't tell from here.
They're walking it off.
Yeah. Yeah, it looked like that's probably what it was. That's going to be a Dragon first down and get them out from the shadow of their own goal post.
Now we got a little bit of breathing room here.
Yep, clock's running.
A lot of the Owls out.
They're not even stopping the clock now.
But the Owl crowd starting to leave.
Yeah. Caden Golden under center quarterback now in a split back formation. Receivers to both sides of the field.
Yeah, we're going to bring this down to about a minute before we snap it. Or not.
Can't tell who's carrying the ball there.
Is that Fisher again? Yeah, that was Fisher again.
Kane Fisher on that carry. And give him back to the line of scrimmage maybe. Second down and 10. 38 seconds left to play in the football game. Dragons are going to win this in 27-0, folks. Hey, there was some stuff we need to get better at, but, we got better from the first half to the second half. So.
Yep. Got to take one more snap here.
Yep.
Got to hurry. 4 seconds. I think there was a little bit of confusion there.
Yeah, it ain't going to matter.
Yeah. I don't know who got that one. Is that 12?
If that is, that's
Cruz
Miller.
Yeah. Yeah, because I saw Tate Fisher out here on the
That's your ball game, folks. 27-0 Dragons tonight here in McGhee, Arkansas. The Dragons take a big win now. Get ready for conference play next